What's up, everybody? Bear with me while we get some stream settings figured out. Okay, let me know if that's too loud. We're trying to tweak the stream settings. Don's in here. Got to earn my points back with some sweet stream streak bonuses. Love it. I think I lost a 30 streak because I want to be productive on a random afternoon. Productive's a word for it. I was just not very busy at my regular job, so I thought I could stream, and I chose to stream another game. And I guess you guys just weren't expecting an afternoon stream because I think most people, I think like maybe 2 people kept their streams. Almost everyone else lost their streaks. Schlesman's in here. What's up? Schlesman, I think, was one of those who did keep his streak. Here for sure, wearing my new Black Swag t-shirt. Wonderful. Schlesman, there we go. 35 stream streak. You're the man. Even hung out at that one Power World stream. John's cooking tacos. I love it. I had quesadillas, not tacos. I had quesadillas for dinner. We had Mexican tonight. This over here. Demos is here. What's up, man? On the YouTube side, how are things going? Haven't seen or heard from you in a while. So this is main account, doing some Doom Tower stuff. I've also got one of the referrals. I think maybe multiple referrals open at the same time. Don, I am not the same animal that you are at farming these referrals. I'm so bad at it. And of course, all my referrals got like a crap ton of energy today from CBC and from logging in, which is good, but it's just like so many accounts asking me to play them. Not to mention all these accounts I've been given. I'm so grateful for you guys in the community giving me these fun accounts. But I went from like a part-time, full-time job to a full-time job with all these accounts. It is simply too much maintenance. Too many accounts to play, not enough SAM to go around. You know, if my kids takes all my energy, yeah, I definitely get that, dude. I get that 100%. Okay, we still got a few multi-battles left. Actually, let's use the multi-battles on the 1 and 2 stars. Yeah, I bet Isha's not geared. She doesn't get used much nowadays. Oh, Marius is not as fast as he's supposed to be. There's a small chance he's not built, actually. Is there a 2x1 Voids? I don't know. I have not heard that there is, but that doesn't mean that there couldn't be. Well, Hades' website says the next 2x is in 8 days and 5 hours. So that'll be next weekend. Again, take that with a grain of salt. What does Plarium say? This music's still Champion Chase this weekend. Didn't say much besides that, so I'm not sure. Next Friday is what it sounds like to me. I'm gonna get a Marius in 1 year, as in like in less than 1 year or a year from now, because one of those is good, one of those is not. Caretaker's here. What's up, man? I am doing great. How are you? 1 year from now, Leo, that's terrible. I hope not, but I mean, it's not terrible. I want you to get him sooner is what I'm trying to say. Guess we'll go for their Mikage / my Mikage. I was gonna say their guy could enfeeble us. We're not careful. Well, Don said, oh, I won't ever get him. That's not true, Don. Don't be pessimistic. There's no reason you cannot get Arius. Like 8 months if I'm cool. 8 months would be cool. That should be your goal. Just a little bit better. A little bit sooner, a little bit better. So I guess with Eastrid not being booked, we're losing some turn meter control, and I guess maybe the AI preset wasn't done for Newt and Allure to A1 only. Doing good. Are we having a cameo again? I can ask. I just text her. I'll do library now, same for tag with Ramontu. I mean, I get like not doing it, but I would do it for the missions, Don. Marius especially, like Ramontu is one thing. There are a lot of people, and I wouldn't disagree with them, there's a lot of people that argue that Marius is the best champion in the game. You're right, there's not a preset. No, there is a preset for this. But yeah, I mean, the preset set. But half these champions aren't geared. Like my Eastrid's 237, Marius is 220. Osa is here on YouTube. What's up? What's up? I was cooking on stage 15 Iron Fortress, Iron Twins, and then all my guys died. Yeah, that boss kind of ramps up damage quickly if you start getting those stacks on you. Do another perception. I'm trying to slowly, like, just put gear on all my champions. Doesn't have to be good gear necessarily, but everyone needs gear. That's not the right build for him. I feel like it's not. That was his at some point. That's not good. I'm content without either of them. Donna, I'm telling you, I think you need to push for Marius. I'd be happy to assist, but we need to get you Marius. Especially if you have the account that can do it. Like, everyone needs a Marius. Okay, so that will help a teeny tiny bit. Polymorph. I'm just trying to think. Don, it's so doable, I promise you. God4 just had a massive change where he tries to have a 0.005% to crack the Lego, which is amazing. Okay. Timo said if you want to open for Voids, yeah, I'm down to him. No, I am saving presets. Oh, just not on my Marius. Yeah. Warrior tried to do some he was trying to play and he's like, Marius doesn't have any gear, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And I guess I didn't save his before I took it off. I think some of his stuff went to Volcanoes, or somebody went to like a Faction Wars champion. I can't remember what it was. Let me move my camera. You guys asked, so she's making an appearance.
Quick
appearance before she goes to bed.
Yay! And the crowd goes wild.
She's back, though we never came up with a name for her.
Man.
Lady Raid.
Lady Awesome. Okay, so what is our goal tonight? What are we working on?
Kind of just hanging and playing. I don't have any takeovers or anything.
No takeovers. I thought you had like 5 in the last 24 hours.
I've done them all. We got 9 people on YouTube, 12 people on Twitch. You're both cute together, Mrs. Raid. Good evening. Yeah, I said we need to come up with a fun name like Lady H, but I don't know what it would be. You can ask ChatGPT. Rugby team.
Lady B.
Lady B. Yeah, but they don't even know what B would stand for. They don't know my name.
Bonkers.
Oh, obviously. Can you read that? How bad are your eyes?
Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. Redeem 15 curls?
And now you have to do it.
No! Man, gotta make my man fit.
Hello there.
Like it.
So quiet, you couldn't even hear it.
What?
So,
I heard something. I hear your ad.
Yeah, I also hear my ad. Can I do it on here? Yes. Or just my left hand.
Can't read what they said.
It's okay.
You're gonna spend some points so I can hear it?
I haven't loaded points.
Hello there.
Ooh.
It's Obi-Wan. He said my man, not yours. Talking about me.
I have to be the dumbbells. Oh my gosh. I'm a little too big for that.
No, you're perfect. You're dainty.
Blow away with the wind.
I redeemed some corals if Sam hadn't sandbagged my 20,000 points. So we did a takeover last week where I built this team, and I let them bet on the prediction of how much damage it was going to do, and it failed instantly. So all the people who had faith in me lost other points, and Dawn put 20,000 channel points on me and lost them all. And I feel bad.
You should.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I do.
Man, I would never fail you.
That's true.
Not like that, no.
All right, go ahead and do your curls.
Especially not in Fortnite. Can we do a Fortnite night?
Sure.
Fortnite night?
$49.99. When is the missus playing Raid? Never.
Never.
This is as close as you'll get. We could get her to pick a champion to spotlight or maybe build us a team or something silly, but in terms of actually playing the game, she won't. I'm a little sad about it for sure.
What?
That you're not playing Raid.
Oh, heck no.
Here, take our ads. Well, you know how you get rid of ads? Subscribe to me.
You would have checked books beforehand? What is
Give her
that?
one of my accounts.
What does
Oh,
that
so when I built that team, it failed because one of the rares was missing a skill book,
mean?
which was like a very simple oversight on my part. And then once I fixed that, it was like it worked perfect. And
Oh yeah, I always double check everything.
Super true.
Yeah. Stupid ads. Give one of my accounts. No, like I won't. It's not a matter of like accessibility. I will not play.
Yeah, I have like
I
8
find
accounts.
zero interest in this game. Okay,
Alright.
like 10%
You
interest.
should find more interest in
But
it.
not to play, I have zero. To like watch you or like look in or check in every now and then, 10%.
Ooh, should you do our trivia question?
Sure.
All right, we'll do we'll let her do a trivia question, and then I will do my curls.
I'll stay for that part.
All right, well that didn't go very well. I think Lizzie and Hone are both here, so both of my mods are here. So we'll spin the wheel. It'll land on one of these topics. Hopefully not Raid. But if it's Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, you have a chance. U.S. history, general knowledge, you probably have just as good a chance as me.
Okay, let's go.
All right, cool. Ooh, I wish it was NFL.
I wish it was anything but that, honestly.
U.S.
At least the other
history.
ones I can like blame, like, well, I
Dang
just
it.
don't know anything about Star Wars.
All right. So what's gonna happen was should have redeemed. Yeah, he's gonna. So I have to chug a drink and I have to curl, which is awesome. Yeah, Glizzy already redeemed curls. So Schlesman redeemed
She
chug.
was immaculate form.
Yeah. So now I have to chug and curl.
Do you
and
have
then
weights?
yeah, that's my one dumbbell. And then Eska's got to answer a U.S. history trivia question. So you can sit and I'll go get a drink.
Where's the question from?
It's gonna come in the chat. Glizzy's
Oh,
gonna
someone
send it.
has to ask me a question.
One of the moderators is gonna come up with a question, and if it's difficult, they'll give you a multiple choice.
Well, let me go ahead and have that multiple choice, because I'm gonna let you know I don't know history at all. Okay. You want to know some secrets? Let's see. What can we talk about? Just soda. Secrets. Can't think of anything. Oh boy.
Don't read the chat.
Is it not Virginia?
What was the question?
What's the first state?
Is it multiple choice or no?
You didn't give me multiple choice.
2, 3, 4, 5.
How many do you have to do?
7, 15 per 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, I wanted them to ask me questions
13.
so I could spill some secrets on you while you were gone, but you came back too quickly.
Precisely why I came back so quickly. 2, 3,
I mean,
4,
I would assume Virginia. Like I said.
6, 7,
Said you have bad form.
8,
You're moving your arm too much. Tuck your elbow in.
11, 12.
Wrong.
13.
Wrong. Yeah.
15.
Okay, my second guess would be
Oh, you get 2 guesses.
Delaware.
Alright.
Well, I moved.
Hey,
What?
said I guessed enough.
I told him to keep his elbow tucked in. He didn't listen to me.
That's true.
Okay.
So,
Oh no.
so what was the answer? It was Delaware?
Delaware.
I don't believe that. That didn't sound right.
Why would it not be Virginia?
It was Delaware.
Take off your shirt.
I'm definitely not taking off
I
my
should have
shirt.
made him.
Nope. I'm good. Well, that was fun. You guys got a free trivia question. Do we count that as one of our wrongs? Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a guest.
That's
Just a
okay.
silly little guest. No!
What?
That's for the OnlyFans stream.
That'd be the hot tub stream.
Oh yeah.
Now I have to chug, even though I just had gum in my mouth.
Yeah.
You want to do it for me?
No, I don't drink soda.
Or does it give you alcohol?
I'm not thinking. You better go to bed. Got work tomorrow.
I know, we're all waiting for Glizzy to give us a hot tub, and he won't.
Yes, that's right. Okay, bye.
Alright, good night.
Y'all have fun. Build good teams.
Everyone say good night.
Kill those clan boss. Smash those goblins. Arm your teams with shields. Alright. See ya!
He said not the goblins.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know very much, sorry.
That's okay.
Anyone got another jug ready? No!
That's what they love to do. They love to put them all together.
Shields are important. I'm telling you, I know so much about this game.
That's true. That's true.
Crazy.
You guys keep hyping her up and she'll keep coming back.
Ooh. Okay, bye.
Good night.
Okay.
Alright, well, this is gonna taste terrible because I literally just had peppermint gum in and I spit it out when I went to go get this drink, so cheers. Warriors here, what's up, man? Said you won't be on long, totally fair. Don't blame you. Exactly, my wife's gone, stream's over. Freaking Marius, dude. So it used to be Marius was the fastest champion, and he was my like wave killer. He would just kill everyone. Alright, making sure I didn't miss any redemptions or anything. We can fix the camera back to normal size. know, dude. That's one of the things we're gonna work on tonight is faction wars. Because I keep like leveling up champions, but never building them out to actually like fighting the faction wars. I'm just so bad. I'm working on those missions. Hate Librarina, dude. Yeah, Librarina is super annoying. It's not fun at all. I have had a little fun ever. Not no fun, but not very much fun either on Librarina. All right, that was a little less than half. Let's see if we can finish it here. Not quite. Way too cold. Tastes even colder because of the gum that we had. Jaconi, I don't know if that's how you say your name, but you should have better luck with your new Fabian and Theodosia builds, I would hope. Both of them should help. Zero fun here in any PvP content, hate that it's required. I get that's fair. I'm definitely more of a PvE guy. But I mean, it kind of has to be required, right? Like they have to make you play all the different areas of the game. No, I mean, the thing is, I know you have like a much more normal account and I have a much more whale account. But that's the most fun I've had, is building cool team compositions and seeing cool team compositions work on my account. So Turtles, yeah, I don't have Quintus. I'm not even close to Quintus. I think I fought one battle this live arena and I lost. So I have 0 season points. And then like non-season points I have had 3,000. I guess I still do. But yeah, I just don't fight. Yeah, regular arena is not bad though, like, cause you can just farm the easy ones and progress. Tag and library. Well, the thing is about tag's a lot better now because you can quick battle. And I don't care about win-loss ratio at all, so I just battle every single one of them, and if I lose, I try and switch the orders around, or I just skip and refresh the page. But I'm doing 20 to 30 tag arena battles a day now. Phoenix is here. What's up, man? Yeah, once you hit silver. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that it's gated behind that. I don't know why it is. Alright, we're going to close some of these raids. And I'm not going to be doing multi-streams tonight. Or not multi-streams. I'm obviously multi-streaming. I'm not going to be doing, 8 instances of raid, just because that overwhelms me. So we're just going to hop back and forth between the main and the free-to-play, and if we get done on both of those somehow, then we will switch to one of the other accounts. But I want to be able to just focus all my attention on the chat or on raid. Gabriel Sora with the follow. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Welcome. I think that's the first time I've seen your name in here. You can move the OBS over. Figure that out. Right, I'm in bronze for my main. It's all like 1.2 million defensive flow mythical install teams. It's awful. Yeah. Arena, I mean, that's the unfortunate part of any PvP thing, is it just allows for people to be toxic, basically. And what's sad is, like, for arena defense, that is the proper strategy, right? It's just to be annoying, to make people not want to fight you. Hi, I'm Brazilian, new in-game learning. Nice, man. Well, welcome along. If you haven't already, you should follow me on YouTube and join my Discord. Because I definitely post a decent amount of new-ish player content, and we have a free-to-play challenge going on right now, so a lot of people kind of going through early game that could help you along, answer any questions you have. But we definitely want to make sure you're having fun and being successful in raid. You're welcome. I don't begrudge him at all, I just know I won't ever get Ramon to him areas. Yeah, when you said Thanos, I kind of figured you meant thanks. Oh, here's the rest of this. But yeah, I figured even thanks. Don, will you send me a screenshot of your main account roster? Is there a particular mission set you're stuck behind for Marius? Because I bet we could figure something out for you. Not that I'm a big live arena guy, but I was able to get through those missions at least without help. Like since then, I've had help with like live arena team builds and takeovers and stuff, and that was before I ever had any success on. Hazel's here. What's up? What's up? I just hate the Arbiter missions arena grind. Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. Brandon is. Look at that, triple loss, baby. Which means we'll shift all the teams around. Let's see if we get lucky. Lunch and cooking. Okay, cool. No rush. I bet we can figure something out. I did throw gear on all my turtles. Not as good gear as I had, but it's bleak. Okay. But some gear. Thing is, I think it's totally fine to have a just like set of like 5 that you use for live arena, or 6, you know, in case bans and stuff. But you don't have to have like a ton of different teams built around. Yeah, that team's gonna lose there every day. Harima is the biggest counter to the Demon Spawn team. That's probably the next one out. As much as I like volcanoes and stuff, that one's probably out, and we bring in something different. There we go. Whatever the live arena set is. Can I pull that up somewhere? Tab here. I figured it was. So yeah, this was happening earlier when I was showing videos and ads and stuff. So jeez, I mean, mission number 5 is win 100 crest, but that's not hard, right? Like that's like 4 battles at level bronze 1, and then reach bronze 3. Have you done? I mean, I assume you're past those. 200, win 10 live arenas, reach bronze 4. 120, won 20 live arena battles, reached silver 2. So where along here are you stuck? You don't ever compare. What's up, dude? Whether Ezio chase is over. No, the Ezio chase is not over. I don't know what you mean. Hard to give up on Iron Twins. Too hard for me. Do you have a Geomancer? Because we have Geomancer. It's not easy, but it's easier with Geomancer for sure. All the audio is working. Did the hello there sound effects work for you guys? Set up a little differently now because I'm not using Spotify, but it should work. Hope it did. Yeah, and I'm not obviously not having fun doing this with Tag Arena, but it's at least becoming like 10 minutes or less of my day, and it's starting to feel like it is more than worth the time. Like for the little amount of time that I'm putting in, this is worth it to get these rewards. Both Tag Arena tournaments are now possible, but also to get gold. Like I'm buying energy and ancient charts every time I can. I'm also buying void charts every time I can, which I've been doing, but by the time this becomes viable in 2 days, we're going to be up at like 10,000. So I might try and push back into gold to start buying sacred shards eventually. Because epic tomes I don't really care about. Maybe some accessories, but I'd probably rather wait and buy the 5 to 6 stars. But yeah, the market just got a lot better. The bazaar just got a lot better for me. Hope we can replace Demitha for no. So it's very unfortunate. It's a good part for Demitha, but it's bad for anyone else. Demitha is not in any of those teams just because she has 3-turn cooldown block damage. She is... Ooh. Demon Spawn on Demon Spawn. I actually want to fight that. Isn't that crazy? But yes, Geo is huge for Iron Twins. So Demitha also... Stop doing decrease turn meter stuff on him. She also extends buffs on a 3-turn cooldown, so she almost always increased speed on your team unless you're running a double seeker team and a team that doesn't have increased speed. Then you need Demitha. So for example, I tried to use a Laz in a team instead of her, and there's almost no teams that can do it. Because if she's in a team with Lydia, then she's increasing Lydia's speed buff. If she's in a team with Ares or 2 Hanorok, then she's increasing their speed buff. So she needs to have a 3-turn buff duration. So it is possible in some teams to replace her with a 3-turn block damage champion and somebody else. But it's just not... that's the wrong ability, Sam. I meant to use the A2. That is very unfortunate. Damage is nice. Nice. Oh, we didn't get all of the buffs, sadly. Okay, she's dead. I think we should just win because we're going faster, but obviously if he kills my volcanoes, we're screwed. I don't want Wither cleansing, that's the main reason I keep killing her. We just need volcanoes to not hit my volcanoes, essentially. Nice. And Carnage is a pretty big counter to him. Block passive skills counters most champions. Or block active skills. Alright, that's enough. Gold 1 for Ramontu, 1 tag for Ramontu 131, and equip 2 impulse artifacts 54 from areas. Oh, and you need to get impulse from library room. So yeah, we're out. And I've been honestly some days I've been using 15 gems to get 10 more panels, which is crazy. So I'm trying to push this. But maybe we'll get a little energy from here. Nope, look at that. We've completed a tag arena tournament with a day to spare. Isn't that crazy? I used to I'd get like these first 3 rewards and that's it. So you know a ton about Speed Tune. Says it's just been from trial and error, Deadwood Jedi, any other Speed Tune resources. Both, all of the above. So I started on YouTube, or really I started just in Raid. I was building budget unkillable teams for people back in the day. And I was helping some people in my clan. I started recording videos to show them how to build their teams. And that's how I got started on YouTube, essentially. But yeah, I've always been big on like the tools and analytics part of this. So I've always been using the Hell Hades Artifact Optimizer ever since he created it. And I've been using the Deadwood Jedi calculator for years. And then as a YouTuber, that's been my biggest focus area is clan boss and clan boss teams. So I've made like a how-to video on almost every single possible clan boss team over the years, and I do a lot of takeovers, so I build a lot of people there, and that is really where I would say that's where I became an expert, is like you said, trial and error of just building legitimately hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of teams. I wish I could see the stat of how many clan boss teams I've built, because the thing is, on my account, it's probably 50, right? And I guess it depends if you count some the multiple times. Like I built the Ultimate Budget Maneater team on my account 3 or 4 times for different videos and stuff like that. My first ever one was a double Wardcaster team. I've built Wixwell teams, I've built Frogny teams, every possible combination therein on my account. Bad Eater teams, Mythbuster teams, crazy teams. And then not to mention all the ones I do on people's accounts. Very unfortunate that the Deadwood Jedi website is not being updated anymore. So I don't know how much longer we have access to that tool. I fear we will lose it. My Geo is not built, so out the window. That's very unfortunate. But you can build your Geo. Cool, yeah, I've been watching a lot of those old speed tune videos. I've been missing a couple key options: Seeker, Deacon, Painkeeper. So I assume just Demytha is your only like unkillable or block damage champion. Alright, Don sent over most of his roster. So Sun Wukong, huge, obviously. Speed lead, speed aura, and not speed lead, speed aura, and nuker. Hefrak is great. Gaius is solid. Lydia is solid. Stalta is solid. Nishak solid. Python solid. Elva solid. Rhonda sneaky good. Ekmo could be a speed lead. I'm assuming you have Arbiter. Yeah, Arbiter. Urgo? I don't know. I mean, my thoughts would be to build 2 speed leads as fast as you can. Or, let me think. Yeah, 2 speed leads as fast as you can. So let's just say, for the sake of this, Arbiter and Deacon. And then you build a speed-tuned control champion. I like Gurgo a lot, because Gurgo can strip buffs, freeze, and then he can get an extra turn, place decreased defense, and do a little bit of damage. And then 2 damage dealers. And then obviously one of them will get banned. If it's your fastest speed lead, you have your second fastest speed lead, your control champion, then your 2 damage dealers. One of your damage dealers gets ripped, you still have your 2 speed leads, control champion, 1 damage dealer. And then if your control champion gets banned, then you have 2 speed leads, so like Arbiter into Deacon, to give you more turn meter and to get you a chance to go. And then for damage dealers, I mean, damage dealers, you don't need to have the best of the best. You have options, right? You can use a Michelangelo, you can use a Sun Wukong, you can use a Hefrak, you can use a Gaius or a Nishak. I would recommend using a Bomber, just because that will help you with Stone Scan if you don't get a chance to remove them with Gurgo or whoever, or Gurgo gets 50% chanced. I agree. I mean, this is not a broken meta roster, but there's plenty of stuff here that can get you to those, I think, those Marius missions. I think so. Alright, so you want priority attack. Gonna pull View Voids, we can see what you can get. That makes sense. Well, the Poison Boss in Grim Forest is crazy, yeah. A lot of the bosses in Grim Forest have really overtuned kits that are not for the faint of heart. My other account has a Manny Deacon, yeah, that's tough. Very unfortunate. Okay. Hushan's built, Gwendolyn's kinda built, Shadowbones is built, Basilisk kind of built. Substance speed. Zero piece. These roll well. Nice. Excellent. Okay. We have a stun set, so this one's go to 10%. Wonderful. Yeah, I get that, Don. I'm just telling you, and I'm sure you know this. Marius is like that game breaking, that crazy. Some stuns off. It's A1 against Holstring. Nice, got a stun there. And then that's just A1 him to death, essentially. Did be an extra turn here. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you got a rat on the free to play. Huge. No, I wish this was the free to play. This is my main account. This is Cursed City on the main account. $35 wins, get a chance and plus gear. Yeah, that part sucks. The thing is, what I would recommend is just like 1 or 2 a day. Doesn't have to be super fast. Just be progressing, so every day getting a little bit closer to Marius. After the rework on Fabian and Theodosia, I was able to get more wins in Life Arena. Oh, nice. Okay, so Osa is Jack Honey. Okay. Good to know. Good. I'm glad to hear it, man. You have a good account. Oh, I should not have. I literally just froze the entire team there. Not my smartest move. Give me some stuns, nothing. Oh, frozen again. That's so stupid. We might lose this battle because of that ability. I was like, oh, I haven't used your A3 yet. That's why. That's so stupid. Love that. Love that. Let's do it here then. So we have increased accuracy to try and land stuns. Okay. You hoping for Doom Tower Hell and buff to Doom Tower? I don't know what you're saying. Hone believes in you. You got this, Don. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying. You'll never compare. You hoping for Doom Tower Hell and buff to Doom Tower. I'm not hoping for Doom Tower Hell. And I don't know what would need to be buffed about Doom Tower. Like another harder version of it, is that what you're saying? I'd be down for that. I'm not like, hoping for it. I wouldn't say. There are things I would rather be added to raid before that. Alright, let's not buff ourselves. I tried. I thought about clicking it. My brain goes, oh, it's a primary ability. Use it. Stupid. Alright, let's get a stun out. Nobody. Unfortunate. Don't kill us, or don't freeze us, I mean. A little bit of freezing. Try and kill you. Okay. These double revive on death. There's their big shields. Very unfortunate timing. I don't doubt that I could grind my head against it long, but the desire to do that. No, I totally get that. I don't blame you for not wanting to do it. I'm just exhorting, I'm encouraging you to push through that pain because it will be worth it in the end. I promise you will not regret having Arius on your account. We're not going to get mini bombs off, but we just need to do the damage. Before people start dying. Like that. He's going to come back, but that's okay. Little guy guy's not going to come back. Dead. Okay, I think we can do this.
He needs some milk.
I love that sound. I always debate about like if I want to add more sounds, and there's a lot of sounds that I would love to add to my soundboard, but the thing is, you have to take some off to add them to the soundboard, and I can't get rid of them. I love them all. I love Hello There because I love Obi-Wan and Star Wars, and Emotional Damage. I feel like it's a great one to spam after I mess up, like when I mess up on the team, or if I lose in the arena or something. And that one's hilarious. The FBI Open Up one I think is hilarious. I think normal needs buff. It's free silver even for newer accounts, TBH. What are your thoughts on if Doom Tower Hell were implemented? I don't know what that means. What is Doom Tower Hell? You won't ever compare? Like another difficulty? I think normal needs buff. It's free silver. Why would you want to? So buffing it making it better, or buffing it making it harder? I don't know what you're saying. I have 3 copies of Gwendolyn but never use it. Is she any good? She's okay. She's not amazing. But she's definitely got a cool kit. And she's got very good uses for certain bosses and things like that. She's got one of the best buff or debuff extenders in the game. That was me getting to D9 in Curse City. I hated it and pushed hard just to get the 4 mythical chest armor I've gotten. Oh, just to get to that, yeah. And now you've gotten 0 to 4. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy. I would be happy with the new difficulty of Doom Tower. But what I do like now is with Doom Towers, I beat both. I beat hard and normal every single month. So a brutal, which would probably be what it is, because that's the typical iterations, is normal, hard, and then brutal. I wouldn't be able to beat all 3 of them in a month, which would be a little bit sad. I tried to pitch to my wife that I should, I wanted to buy another monitor. She was not about it. She thought that was silly of me. I wanted to get that little small horizontal monitor to go underneath my main monitor because I could have it as a stream deck, which I think would be cool. But they're all expensive and there's not many cheap alternatives. I looked into it. So it will increase productivity, yeah. Tough sell. In her mind, I already spent too much time down here, which is fair. I spend more time than I want to, but it's almost all work. Whether it's YouTube work or work. Brutal would make more sense name-wise, exactly. I mean, that's what they did for all the different clan bosses and stuff. Arcanite gear. I did built my Cassandra for the first time. A little bit disappointed with her damage. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I did a clan boss damage test with her. Hone and I were talking about that because I think Leo, if you're on here, you had mentioned for your team you considered using Cassandra because she's got a cool kit for it, but we thought that her turn meter would be impossible to control, so I built a team where we wouldn't be an issue, and turns out it wasn't an issue at all. She could work in any team. Your wife wouldn't believe that either, exactly. Yeah, so it was we built a Bat Eater team. And Cassandra, I'm going to read this out loud. Tell me if I'm reading this wrong. Attacks one enemy 3 times, 6 times if they have half health or less. Each hit decreases the enemy's turn meter by 7.5% and increases this champion's turn meter by 7.5%. This effect cannot be resisted if this champion's under veil or perfect veil. It doesn't say steals the champion's turn meter. It doesn't say increases her turn meter by the amount that is stolen or decreased. It is this hit does A, this hit does B. Not if A, then B. So we thought that when you hit a boss that you cannot decrease their turn meter, that she would still fill her turn meter. So if we test that, for example, let me think of the easiest boss to do this against. Most bosses can have their turn meter decreased though. At least in Doom Tower they can. Maybe we can have to do a dungeon, but I won't have to spend energy. What are the odds we see like an Archmage helmet? Or honestly, like if you go up against someone in Stone Skin, right? You obviously can't decrease their turn meter. Okay, so if we hit someone in Stone Skin, another classic sound effect. What's up, Crime Fighting Beaver? We hit someone in Stone Skin, we should not be able to decrease their turn meter, but we should still be able to increase our turn meter. So, well, we're not going to be able to do it over there, so that's annoying. Hit the DDK. Stole all of my buffs, that's annoying. She did save herself, so that's cool. Give Cassandra turn. I'm not even trying to win this battle. Okay, so we're going to A1. It's going to hit UDK. The second ones will hit here. But this ability should decrease UDK's turn meter and fill her turn meter. So the second and third, which is over half health, should fill. If it decreases Duchess's turn meter, we should see 2 turn meter fills. If it's all resisted, we should see 0. So 0, because it was 1 into Stone Skin, 2 that were resisted. But that's weird, right? Because it doesn't say if you successfully steal it. Like nowhere does it say that that's part of the kit, which is just strange. I don't know. Thought that was weird. I worked very hard to come up with that team, and then it just didn't matter at all. It is all part of the same sentence, but that doesn't mean that it's... The two are the same effect. Also, I'm curious if she's going to be any good here. I don't think she is, really. Granted, her build isn't amazing. It's hard to find good gear for Argonites, believe it or not. You read it as the same effect. I definitely did not, because there are champions who it says where it is the same thing, right? So, for example, like if you read Visic's kit, we can go look at that in a second. It says, steals turn meter, right? Something like that. And if it steals turn meter, it makes sense that if you don't steal any, then you don't gain any, because you can't steal if you can't take. That makes sense to me. Also, if you guys notice this nice buff, I guess you wouldn't notice if you don't have a nice. But when he shoots his bow, it like appears 2 feet to his left. Let's see if I can get it back in a minute. Yeah, we'll do it here. So his bow like appears way out here to the left. And he shoots everyone. Isn't that strange? So each hit decreases turn meter, fills this champion's turn meter equal to the amount the target loses. Like, this is what that should be, right? You said, yeah, I don't see it as a turn meter steal. I see it as 7.5% reduction and 7.5% increase. But if one is immune or resisted, the entire effect is negated. So what about the inverse, right? What if you, like, one of those new champions takes away, or one of those, is it a set or a champion? Where they steal part of your turn meter increase. Would that steal part of the turn meter decrease, or lower part of the turn meter decrease? Firefighter Beaver, yeah, free to play is looking very good. You're right. I thought Cassandra would be OP, but she is meh. Yeah, I think she's solid, but I agree. Meh is a decent term to describe her. Just a little lackluster. I really, really do think that she gets just such a bad rep because she's in that new faction by herself. That makes things so much more difficult. What am I gonna do to buy here at once? I do need to take some quests too. But let's just do 500 energy and spider and see if that gets us our next our fragments. Goes back to my MTG roots though, so I view a lot through that lens. I mean, that makes sense. And clearly that's the way it works. I just don't think that makes any sense, right? Because like it's acting how like it's written differently than Visix's kit is, but it's acting like Visix's kit, where the amount increased is equal to the amount decreased. So yeah, that doesn't make sense, and that's just a nerf to it that makes it worse, which is sad. If it was 2 separate sentences, then it'll be 1 effect reduction and 1 effect addition. I think that makes sense. I'm not disagreeing with you, but there are much more clear ways that they could have worded it. And not only that, they worded it more clearly in other people's kits. Like Visix's kit, if I read that as Cassandra's, there would be no point of confusion. I just completely understand what it does and where it works. So Visix is not a speed tuning issue in Clan Boss because she can't decrease a Clan Boss's turn meter. But Cassandra should be because she can increase her own turn meter. Cassandra is the best Argonite. Exactly, right? I mean, it's a glass half full kind of situation, right? You can look at the glass half empty and say she's the worst Assassin's Creed fusion, or you can say that she's the worst Argonite in the game, but I choose to say she's the best Argonite in the game. You know, glass is half full. Also, Dawn, you asked to see my Godforge account. Not a ton of progression, still Leo. I've pulled a few epics, but they don't seem like they're better than him, so I just have been sticking with him. We're at 11 out of 20 of these little shard thingies. We got our portrait in our weapon. We do have a lot of ether, so we've spent 10,000. So we have 18,000 actually, but I want to get one of these legendary weapons, like that one. So when we get to 35,000, we'll actually have enough for that. I did stupidly choose a mission that's going to end at like 1 or 2. 4 hours from now is 1. Yeah, so it's going to live before 1, which I might still be awake. You never know. But yeah, I think that's one of the ones that I saw was one of the best ones. There's a few of them. Mjolnir's solid. But I had Excalibur the other day. I just didn't have enough to buy it. Who's your impen? Oh, I don't have one yet. That's one that I probably need help on. Is I don't know what imprints are good or not. So do you need the champion that it goes on? I'm confused about the imprint. And I just don't know enough about these words and stuff to know what's good and what is meta. I basically have been treating this like a AFK math game, and I look at what has the highest percentage bonuses for the amount of times that I can check on it. Basically enchant a weapon with an imprint. Okay. I actually think Cassandra is a good Faction Wars champion, and for Argonauts that has your sword, I'll take that. Exactly. I think she's a solid champion, and I think we will find uses for her because that's what we do with most fusion champions. When Awella came out, there was no part of her kit that I was like, I want this, right? Now she's amazing. She's in my Ultra Nightmare Chimera team, and I substituted a mythical for her, and the team did worse. Like, she's so good, but reading her kit, there was no reason I would think that she's so good. I thought she would be solid, and that's it. So Cassandra, it's the same thing. And this new fusion, it's the same thing. As of this point in time, I have no reason to expect that I will use a new fusion. Maybe in Faction Wars. But you never know. What I don't want to be is the one who feels stupid because I didn't go for Wixwell, or I didn't go for Awella, or whoever, and then they just become meta. Herc is a good one with the revive. But yeah, I mean, I don't have 25,000. So is it bigger, do you think, to get a weapon or to get a imprint? I would assume weapon first. I mean, I have 8 weapon, but I got one of the cheap ones. Don't I'm doing this fusion, so I'm a reviver. Exactly. That's why I'm doing it as well, because I do struggle a little bit in hard mode Faction Wars. With Dark Elves, I think I'm at like stage 13. By the end, you should have enough ether to get a Lego on both slots. Okay. That's what I was hoping. So I'll go for a weapon first. Vinny's here, I believe first time chatter, right? Nice. A question, I got 3 legendaries on my new account, but I don't know who to start booking, so I was wondering if you can give me some advice. I've got Razovark, Corvus, Corruptor, and Ezio. We can take a look at each of them. I would probably lean towards Corvus. Razovark I would recommend as your first 60 to be your campaign farmer and your nuker. But he doesn't need books to like land his increased speed. He does a little bit for his leech, but that's not like a necessary part of his kit, if that makes sense. So Corvus, I've never actually had Corvus. Increased chance of decreased attack is solid. Cooldown is big. We don't really care about the damage. But we do care about the debuff, like the buff and debuff percent chances here. That is big. Plus, that's not as bad on books. 12 books isn't great, but it's not terrible. I would recommend on Corvus. Razovark definitely gets better with books, but not. He doesn't need them near as much. You don't care about the damage too much. The leech is kind of solid regardless. 75% it's good, and you don't need leeching a lot of content. Plus he goes so fast. This is the biggest one for him, but he's also 12 books, so he's not bad. But then Ezio, I don't think I'd book Ezio. More books. He's 12 books as well. They're all 12 books. That's funny. You don't need this for almost any content. This is best used in the arena, and 3-turn cooldown is still long. You're not going to get back to it most likely in most fights. This is a big ability to get, but it takes the most books. And this, again, 75% on A1 is so good. So yeah, I would say Corvus first. Yeah, I mean, I think they're all amazing champions, right? They're all fantastic. They should all become 60s. You will love them all. I just think that the one who needs books the most or benefits the most from books, I would argue, is Corvus. Okay, I think, that's not it. I'm gonna immediately go back on my word and lie. We're gonna keep this open in the background and run some Chimera, because it's just fails a lot. Typically it takes like 5 to 10 attempts. So let's open the task manager, close player, and then we can finally open up the free-to-play. Since everyone keeps making subtle jokes about how good my free-to-play is, we'll actually open up the free-to-play. I just have to throw something in the title, guys. And since we're not doing takeovers today, I didn't want it to say Takeover Mania anymore and mislead people. But I apologize if I misled anybody who thought we were going to be free-to-play grinding the whole time, and then we're only free-to-play grinding part of the time. I understand if you want to unfollow me because of that. Wait, you can go into Task Manager to open up the other account. Yes, this is something I learned very recently, and we struggled through it on stream. But yeah, you open Task Manager. You guys can see all this. Yep, and then you open Player and Play. And for me, I have 7, and I always close this top one. So I end this task. So, I don't know, I'll show you all this. But yeah, you've got Player and Play open, and you'll force close here. In task, it closes that Player and Play. I go to the search bar and open Player and Play again. And then you can switch accounts. So I can log into this account now and start playing that account. So, when I look at Raid down here on the panel, I've got 2 open. One that's got a shard offer, one that's facing Chimera. And that one's over here. Yeah, pretty cool. I learned that trick a few weeks ago. Outlaw Monk used to be meta for these free-to-play competitions. Corvus is a good clan boss champion, buff extension, poison, and decreased attack. Corvus is amazing. He's amazing everywhere. He's so good. Yeah, Crime Fighting Beaver. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I also, yeah, it's changed my life. A little too much, because then I'm playing like 5 accounts. I'm like, I'm glad I'm being productive. This might be too productive. John, I've been a little bit more inactive in terms of like playing other accounts and not refreshing a ton. And so I've fallen steadily. I fell from gold 5 to gold 4 at reset. And then since then I fell from gold 4 to gold 3. So today I've been trying to climb back up and refreshing as much as I can. But it's a struggle. Still not done with that stupid mission you got stuck on. No idea how you guys. What helps when I have 4 legendaries? I mean, I'm 1 tier above you, Leo. I'm in gold 3, you're in gold 2. I think at a certain point it starts to get easier, honestly. Rams F1 is here. What's good, man? How's it going? Welcome along. Bingo. It does, but then come reset, everyone puts in rear defenses and grinds to halt. Exactly. Yeah. And I think that's all the teams I can beat. Should I try a mythical team? Probably not. Alright, so today, on the free-to-play, we are going to focus on Faction Wars. So we got a little bit of energy. I've beaten stage 6 here, but I think we can 3-star all of this stuff, especially because we now have Jarmarsa and we have Higatoon. So my team should be this. So I want to give a few levels to Sentinel and some random gear. Probably put Kantra in our shield set and the Jarmarsa in actual good stuff. So what I want to do is kind of just make presets for Faction War champions. I think Kantra makes the most sense. So we got some accuracy here. Maybe we leave her in that. Put Jarmarsa in the shield set. Screwed myself earlier. Got a bunch of energy instead. So Tholin to run food through 12-3 to go to cook tacos. I forgot I stole his gear for Faction Wars. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I've done that to another account. Yeah, we've all done that. I think we already have a preset with this on here. I think we threw 130 multi-battles and a few thousand energy. Rip. That is so unfortunate. Okay. So then I think it's just Sentinel that needs some gear. Shield set number 2, baby. How's the spider going? I haven't tried to push spider in a while. Free gear shuffling is a blessing and a curse. More of a blessing than a curse, but I get what you're saying. Zenchi's here. What's up? What's up, man? Welcome along. We are free to play grinding. Finally, on the free to play, making strides. Today we're pushing a little bit of faction, hopefully. See how far this team can take us. Double shield set I like. Finally have spider and farm, but haven't had much time to put into it to actually get accessories. Yeah, I farmed a lot of spider 10. And I was trying to push spider 16, I couldn't beat it. But we've got good champions for it. I'm just kind of in a weird spot where it's like, do I do HP burn only or do I do nukage only? Because I'm kind of doing neither or both. Here's an awkward spot. How are we doing in CVC? We're not doing great, actually. We're losing by 200,000. So I am doing okay, but not great. Fumble and reroll raider are killing it. So is John. And I'm down here at the bottom. But like I said, haven't played as much today. Hope that we can push up a little. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Haikatoon. No, I didn't. She's in here. She's part of this calculation. We have 5 fully geared champions. Maybe Haikatoon's not geared. It's not going to matter, though. I think we can beat this regardless. John, I don't know how you guys have done the whole referrals thing, dude. That drains me. I think my highest one is at 43. It's such a grind. Big ol' shield. Yeah, I don't think my Haikatoon is built. I think what it was, I think we built my Haikatoon on one of my referrals. Sam the clan boss, man. That's me. Fresh out of jail? What are you talking about? Angel, did you go to jail? Dragging on these last few levels. Yeah, dude. So you're doing, I mean, this is 6, right? You're on referral number 6 now? Occasionally getting arrested. Fun. We all have our pastimes and hobbies. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 is nuts, dude. I'm on 1, 2, and 3. And it is a freaking grind. How many pots for ascending? A lot of easy points. Not many champions need to be ascended, honestly, but no, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, not really. No, you cannot save silver keys. What do you mean? You can go over on clan boss keys, but silver keys reset every day. Scared yourself there. Save that ability. So you can kind of save up on silver keys. You can not do the secret floors until you're ready to fight the end boss. I'm wondering if I should clear the secret room. There's drop all my silver keys right now under 40. Oh yeah. I would save in that situation. So yeah. I didn't read that first comment. I missed it. So what you can do is don't fight, assuming you can clear, let's say it's hard or normal, whatever it is, you can not clear the secret rooms until the very end, until you're ready to farm 120. And so when you're ready to farm 120, you beat it for the first time, then you go beat all the secret rooms and use all those keys. So you're saving all those extra keys until you can farm the highest boss. Hope they get rid of keys in Doom Tower and no energy in Iron Twins. Yeah, I mean, they have to do some kind of thing in Doom Tower just to... Like, are you saying you should be able to beat it immediately? Because if you say that, then the same thing is true for Grim Forest and Cursed City. Almost any game can have some kind of limiting thing. Like, you can change it from keys to max battles or something, but it's still going to be functionally the same thing. You can't do more than 10 battles or 30 battles per day. I do agree they need to get rid of the energy cost for Iron Twins, and it should be keys. They're not going to, but they should. It's just not that big of a deal to them. So why would they? But I totally agree. You're gonna limit it to 12 a day, it should cost us energy. I agree. I'm with you. You will hear zero arguments here. Alright, so there's a few more. So we're at 218, but we can get higher. Lizardman's also one we can improve on. Lizardman's one of my best so far, but we can definitely improve on it. Today's a good day for, like, I can beat a lot of these, but not, like, they're also not a great day because I've already gotten a lot of this done. So we're not, like, making massive strokes. But this might be the first one we actually need our revive. 218, exactly. We're getting there, slow and steady. Nah, no keys to make a rush like top 100 players to finish get extra rewards. I don't think they'll ever do that. Can you name another game that does that? Every other gacha game I've ever played is limits per day. Sorry, Zico, no worries, man. But yeah, hopefully we can get 3 more right here. Just a great one for you to hit. Okay, shield's protecting us there. All decrease attack, no decrease defense. Okay. I like the land decrease speed. Nice. Ask and you shall receive. Summoner's War? Okay, I never played Summoner's War. Dang, you played for 7 years, wow. Okay. I'm just trying to think, like, Eternal Evolutions had limits to the daily battles. Arknights has limits to the daily battles. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes had limits to the daily battles. Don't kill Jarmarsa, you suck. For new players, game is under bug. Yeah, I've seen that for a lot of new players. They have the whole Ezio chase thing popping up. For some people, apparently they found workarounds, but I don't know. But I also think if you're under the bug, or you're one of the people that's under the bug, you get a free reward for when it's resolved. But the bug never showed up for me, so I never got a free reward. So, win and a loss, you know. Alright, let's try and get all of our abilities back if we can, or most of them at least. Potentially putting Jarl Marshall in a better set instead of shield could be helpful. Okay, that's big to get a decreased speed this early. Oh, it was bugged, got some energy for it, wasted it with Naked Tholin. Very sad. Can this boss not have its Terminator decreased? Or, decreased defense placed on it? Because it's not even resisting, it's just not landing both times. Yeah, we knew he was gonna die there. Okay, time for big revive. Don't kill him. Dang it. I thought that might happen. Sad. Wasted 2 keys right there. Alright, I like this new setup better. So I have 3 monitors, as I've shown you guys before. Main monitor is the game. Previously I had second main monitor being like Discord and Google Chrome and like a lot of the different chats and stuff. And then way over here I had OBS settings and my 2 little chats. Or the multi-chat. And so now I've got the multi-chat and the activity thing on the main screen. So I think I can just show you guys. To display capture, just switch the displays. Yeah, so I've got the multi-chat that's got YouTube and Twitch chat, and then I've also got everything that people redeem. Granted, all these subs on YouTube are from videos and regular YouTube. This is all the stuff that's happened since the beginning of stream. So I like that a lot better because it means I can look in the same general area without having to like, you know, crane my neck and look down here and basically mumble away from the microphone and ignore you guys. So maybe I don't need the miniature monitor. I want the miniature monitor. It's just $250. Got hooked on Raid in 2019. Basically same. Started playing in 2019, but got hooked in 2020. Okay, go there. Nice. Nice. Let's go. 3 more stars. We can come back and do 7 if we need to later. If ever we get stuck. I might not need to waste my decreased speed there, or increased speed there. Isn't that crazy though? You'll never compare 2019, checking like 7 years ago now. That's so crazy. I graduated college in 2019. I got married in 2019. So both of those 7-year things, anniversaries are coming up. Crazy. Not that soon, but still. I don't know. I mean, I feel like every old person says that every year. Can't believe it's been so long since such and such time, but over halfway through the 2020s. A little bit crazy. Then my wife in 2010, it's been a minute. That has been a minute. And then my wife in 2016. Yeah, 2016. Started dating in 2017. Feels just like yesterday, exactly. Hoping to steal those buffs with Cantrip. She didn't feel like it. Pushing 30 as well. Yep, same here. Not there yet, but we're pushing. We're knocking at the door. What do we got? We got 16 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube. I don't know what happened to YouTube. For a while, it was like the same as Twitch or better for a long time, and then it's gone downhill. Maybe it was just like more people playing the free-to-play challenge, and Twitch are more just like the regular members of the community. Because I know a lot of people that are here and active on Twitch are also like watching on YouTube, which I do appreciate. The good news is the music is slightly different. We've downloaded some free songs from the creator library on YouTube, and I've done this once before, and it was still like all of these are copyright claimed. But then they immediately, this time it happened again from the last stream, it immediately let me put all the licenses that I purchased, they're free, but I purchased, and it fixed everything. So it was like a 5-minute fix instead of like a 12-hour battle going back and forth with YouTube. So, knock on wood, that worked a lot better. So hopefully we'll have more monetization from YouTube and less issues. Because that's so frustrating to me. And if I know that method works, then I can download more songs and add more songs. Because right now we only have like 6. Looky there, another 3-star. We can keep pushing too if we had more keys. Which I guess we can get a few more keys from doing some tag. The thing is, Tholin's not geared. So can we still win without Tholin being geared and Lysandra not being geared? Just need 5 battles, that's all. Just 5. I want to level up my Galapo a little bit more. He feels like a good champion for a shield set. For Faction Wars. That wife in like 1995, lol. Hone, would it hurt your feelings if I told you that I wasn't born in 1995? Let's go home. My wife was 3 then. It would have been hard to meet her. Good. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But I feel like I have to admit that. I was born in 1997. So a 90s baby, but not really, because I don't remember any of the 90s. I was alive before the turn of the century. I was alive for Y2K, when my dad thought the world was going to end and bought like buckets and buckets of grain and 50-gallon jugs of water and kept them in our basement. And then the world didn't end. And we had to use all that stuff for the next 10 years. We were 8. Okay, gotcha. Wait, so you met your wife and you were 8? That's crazy. Y2K was a vibe. In 1997, I was in 10th grade, Demos. That's nuts, dude. Oh, we can also check on Chimera. Guarantee you it's got another loss. I'm ready for a new Chimera team. Where is NSD Undead at? When do you need him? Push. Check regular arena. No. Yes. Even though 2 of these champions aren't built, still should be okay. Ezio and Harima should be able to carry. Dude, everyone was like, shut off your machines or they think it's 1900 and everything will stop working and planes will fall out of the sky and then just nothing. Yeah, exactly. This is close. Definitely not without gear, but potentially we could beat that team. Fushan's got a nasty speed aura though. GG refills. All right, so let's go back to barbarians. Push as far as we can here. Hypothetically, we could do 10 and 11. Or if not, we can try to do 10 and go back to 7. Yeah, school, we didn't start dating until high school. Okay, nice. That's a cool story, dude. Why don't you claim that the multi-battle is Doctor? No particular reason. I just typically like having them in case I need them. Like if I'm gonna be AFK. Like right now I can manually click my battles and I don't need to use them, and if they're here I will use them. So I like saving them for a time where I need to be working and can, you know, want the multi-battles to be doing more. Because I don't have like good management of like, if I have a shard I pull it, if I have energy I use it, if I have multi-battles I use it. So I keep them in the background for when I need them. So I don't use them when I don't need them. That's my thought process. But it's not a big deal. I'm 14, bro, everyone says I'm young for playing Raid. You definitely are young for playing Raid, which is not a bad thing. But, yeah, the average age I think is probably 35 if I had to guess. Because even I'm on the younger side as far as content creators go. Especially like established content creators that have been making Raid for a while. There's not many that are below 30. There's some content creators who think they expire after claiming. No. I just want to save them. My OCD goes nuts when I see them in the mail. That's fair. And if it bothered me, then I would claim them. Like, it's not like a big, I can't claim them, or you have to claim them. I don't particularly care either way. It's my habit at this point, and so I just don't. I'm an idiot. I thought she cleansed that. Demon said you're 44. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, I think that's like, there's a lot of people your age playing the game, right? Like, if I look at my YouTube analytics, so there's people who watch my content. I'm not showing anything I shouldn't be showing here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Move myself over. Not move the whole screen over. Move myself over. New viewers, casual viewers, all that kind of stuff. Talking with different audiences, other channels you guys watch, when people are watching. These are all the deep YouTube analytics. 83% of my watch time comes from people who aren't subscribed, which sucks. That hurts me a lot. People devices, people are on. Here we go. Look at this numbers. This is up, honestly. Female, 2.9% of my audience is female. That is almost 3 out of every 100, which is pretty cool. It used to be about 0.9%. So you can call me the lady killer from here on out. But yeah, here's the age. This is why I brought this up. So the average age, or the biggest age group that watches my YouTube videos, is 38.5% of 25 to 34 year olds. And then a big second biggest chunk, 35 to 44. So Demos, you'd fall into that range. And then 15%, 45 to 54, about the same percentage as 18 to 24. But 0.8% would be in your range of 14 rams. If you watch my YouTube videos, you're part of the 0.8%. 8 people in 1,000 are in that age range. Same thing with over 65. It's just 7 people in 1,000. But yeah, a lot in the 25 to 54 range. That's my main audience. Which is interesting. I think those stats are pretty cool. Most of my clanmates are 35-ish across all countries. Across all accounts. I don't know why I read countries. I guess because I was thinking demographics like we were just looking at. Yeah, I think 35. If I had to like place a bet, you know, closest to, I would say 35 is the average age. That'd be my guess. Yeah, so love user revive here. Wonderful. That way she can open up with a heal. Okay. Retrax is going to be annoying. Drexar is going to be annoying. Canfron's going to be annoying. This is an annoying wave. Lots of Veils. Need some big buffs here. Some small decrease attacks. That will be helpful. We killed one of the crew Traxes. We're going to kill the other one. That's very nice. I am happily surprised by how that went. Oof. Big hit by Drexar. We need to kill him quickly because our HP burn is going to kill Sentinel. not dead. We'll see if the HP burns kill us or if Canterfon kills us. So they'd have to restart if he dies and we don't get to finish him off. Nice. Oof, he'll be 6-star in shot, but no coins hurt. Yeah. I don't know if she's the biggest, like, she needs a 6-star, you know? Can't believe I'm like the old guy now when this happened. It sneaks up on you, man. I don't think we can 3-star this. Maybe we can. But her revive is, yeah, it's all dead allies. So we can just try and hold on to the very last minute if she stays alive. I'm not optimistic though. Maybe if we rebuild Kantra, maybe what if we put Kantra in Harima's gear? Because she's in like defense base gear. Because then we could have decreased defense into a quasi nuke with saviors, I guess. A quasi nuke with Kantra. Got a lot of energy to use though. We can use it to level champs if we want to. Use it to try and push Spider. Nuke 'em. Not really. Kills 2 of them, that's good. Hopefully we can just survive and get back some of our abilities for the next wave. There. We're clanning in on this account. So this is the free-to-play account, so I'm in the main free-to-play clan. I think it's really the only free-to-play clan that's kind of still going on. The other ones have all been essentially disbanded. So your last takeover video is a small feedback. I suggest you sneak in the title somewhere about gear cleansing if you focus a decent portion of the takeover to it. Because as a new player, that's my biggest learning breakpoint. Often I search YouTube for gear cleanse. Maybe it helps. Yeah, I mean, I could probably add as like a tag or something. I don't decide that. I mean, I can definitely message my editor, but he decides the titles for me through alphabetic testing. YouTube channel. Yeah, it has like a hashtag. Because he does a description of the video in the description. So he says, in this takeover, I clean up a struggling raid account by selling off bad artifacts and useless accessories to free up space and improve efficiency. Then I fully rebuild and gear Fabian and Theodosia properly to unlock the account's real potential. Small changes, massive progression gain. So I'm sure that's created using AI, but he's got a summary of the video, so those kinds of things should help in search efficiency. But yeah, I agree. In the past, when I have posted videos that are like, this is how to do a gear cleanse, it has not performed well because that is such a niche part of what people are looking for. And so I think the best way typically is to sneak it in or be part of a video where if you care about gear cleansing, then you'd like that video. Or if you care about takeovers, you like that video. Or you care about how to build Theodosia or how to build Fabian, then you might like that video. But I can also present that content to multiple people. So that's my thought process, but I get what you're saying. I would like people to search for gear cleansing and that video pop up because we do talk about it a lot. And honestly, I kept catching myself like ready to turn the camera back on and talk more, but I was like, I already talked for like 13 minutes just about gear cleansing on this takeover video. I need to talk about the takeover. So maybe I should just make it a gear cleansing video, but like I said, just can't afford to have too many bad videos. Bad performing videos, that is. I stand by the video. I think it was super helpful. Yeah, so often I start motivated to learn about gear cleansing rules, but I fall asleep after 5 minutes. It's a pain. Yeah, it's not exciting. It's not sexy, you know? Nobody wants to hear about that, but it's important. And it's something you never stop doing. I'm still gear cleansing on my main account, you know? And I use those same tools. How TF am I supposed to kill this Alaz on Grim Forest? Yeah, he's tough, dude. It's a very difficult wave. The Freya one is tough. Yeah, it can be really difficult. So this is definitely the best faction we have because we also have Jizzo. So I'm thinking Venomage stays in Venomage gear. Basilisk probably goes into Tholin gear. Maybe Galapa goes into Lysandra gear. Just all of these champions need gear, essentially. Bro, just swap for him, nuke me, and the place is blocked, damn it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, control buffs, control debuffs, and then like block buffs and stuff. But it's very, very difficult. All 7 players go hunting for those videos eventually, at least I had to. Yeah, I agree. All serious players, exactly. Yeah, Alaz is a nightmare. Speaking of nightmares, this is my nightmare. The Chimera team that continues to kill itself over and over and over and over and over again. My most recent trick I learned is to hoard 2,000 pieces, and when gear enhancement even its on, use RSL to +4 everything on account. Then just go sell what I don't need, easy 3,000 to 4,000 points plus best silver management. Interesting. I've never thought about that, but that does make sense. I don't use RSL Helper, but potentially I could. I like this gear set. So recently used first, Galapo. Let's put in Tagoar's gear. Slixus and Venomage number 2. Did we save the new shield? I don't think we did. You. Where does Slixus at? That's weird. Okay. And then Venomage can stay in her gear. Basilisk can go to Tholin's gear. Okay, let's see if this will work better. I usually take set to 8 during enhancement events. If it double rolls, go to 12. It's not bad. I did that too when I was looking for stats, not sets, but now I just sell bad sets and I go with the +8 approach for usable sets. Both solid strategies. Alright, let's see if we can do 7. I mean, this is not even considering Jizzo, but I don't think we'll need it. Potentially we could have just done him and our Tholin gear, but I think damage is typically not the issue for a lot of these teams. Obviously you need some damage, but just having 2 AoE hitters on the A1s is going to be big. Like, that's so much damage, and then we still have our Venomages to go. This was pretty good. Now is Galapo full team revive? No, A ally. So we gotta be careful with him. Make sure we don't lose multiple people. I didn't realize we were debuff slipping. Efficiency wise, +8 is word for so artifact output enhancement. +4 and +12 most efficient. It's good to know. Luckily on the main account I don't have to worry about efficiency too much. But in the free-to-play that is helpful. So you take our shield. Every bit counts for sure on free to plays, I totally agree. I'm feeling pretty good about this fight. Unless we get like some bad timing and Slixus dies or something. Even with that, I'm not too worried. Yep. Wonderful. More 3 stars, let's go. All they really care about is double and triple rolls in the main now. I'm less worried about it being hyper efficient. Same here. That's exactly how I feel. All right, now the real question is how far can we push? Because we have a lot more keys here. I'm sure we can beat a lot of this, but how much can we 3-star? We don't have an AoE reviver anymore. So again, if we're for more than one person to die. But everyone's epics here. We got 2 shield sets, we should be pretty solid. Is Elaz immune to blockbuster with the Grim Stages? My accuracy is not enough. Sounds like your accuracy is not enough. He's not immune to it. He's immune to like provoke or something because he's a boss. But you should still be able to place block buffs on him. If you want, I can go fight him. Because we also have the main account pulled up. That's assuming, where is he on the map? I don't know if I fought him already or not. Jeez, 500 accuracy should be. Yeah, we have block buffs with Lady Noelle. Is it a percentage chance thing? Like your champion is not getting, it doesn't have a 100% chance or something? Is that what it is? That seems more likely to me. Ah, dang it. Alright, be right back. Gotta run to the garage. I have a weird thing where when I'm drinking soda, I prefer not to drink out of the can, so I grab red Solo cups, and I always add red Solo cups in my office. All right, it's a booked fully masked Uugo with Sniper and Master Hexer weak affinity. So yeah, if you weak hit, then you're screwed. But you should be good with Sniper, Master Hexer. Well, Sniper especially. Let's see if Nice does his bow glitch again. He does. It popped over here on Lady Noelle's shoulder. And that's so strange. I wonder if that's a like game-wide bug or if that's just a me bug. I'd imagine it has to be game-wide. Does anyone have a Nice that could test that? This gamer on here, Warrior, with his different accounts. I'm sure one of his accounts has a Nice. Lady Noelle, the real Nice. They're both super nice. But yeah, she's definitely... Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Taking his bow, taking his persona. This is kind of a gross team. Elder Skarg, super annoying if you're using Legos. Wixwell, super annoying. Armand's super annoying. Opardon's annoying. Ursuga's annoying. It's a very annoying team. Which turtle is best to ban from a 4-turtle team? Leo, no question. Leo all day, every day. Then Donnie. But Leo, for sure. Leo is the nastiest. I've been having all kinds of Crushing Rend bugs. Okay. But Nice doesn't have Crushing Rend. He's got Lightning Cage. Like Seer goes, nukes everyone, then they live, then in between turns they just die. Yeah, I've seen weird stuff there too. I was using... What was I fighting? Oh, I was doing Faction Wars. I was doing my Shadowkin 21 Faction Wars. I don't know if you guys saw, I posted about that on Facebook or on my community page. I beat level 21 Faction Wars, and I originally started by using my Yukimasa in a Guardian set where she's doing ally protection, and he's doing ally protection, and everyone will get nuked, and then he would die later. And I think it was something to do, like you said, with the ignore defense of it, but it was very, very strange, and I don't know what was causing it. All right, so yeah, so Lady Noelle just landed block buffs on her A1. Zico. So it definitely does work. I don't know what causes it to work versus not work. But I can confirm that it does work, because mine just didn't. 181. And I don't think she has 500 accuracy. I don't know what she has, but not 500. Almost joining the big man at level 50. Let's go. Be there soon, I'm sure. So yeah, he plays block counterattack, but not on himself because he had block buffs. Uugo just landed finally. Yeah, I figured it had to just be bad luck. Because they shouldn't be immune to anything besides like the regular boss control stuff. Well, speaking of Glysad, why are you dying so much? I don't like it. Don't enjoy it, man. Everyone's in the right builds and stuff. Psych my free to play up, getting ready for the next fusion. Nice, Leo. Well, my nuker is dead. Sitim is chalked. Dang. Gotta use a reviver if you can. Ultranummer hasn't given me any legendary tomes yet, but some sacreds. Just the fact that you're doing Ultranummer is so impressive, dude. Some sacreds is crazy. We also need to work on me pushing Demon Lord. Not having 2 Hanorok at this stage in the game feels like such a huge miss. And Cheshire Cat is doing 0 on my account. Like, he hits harder than Harima does for sure at this point. But Harima at least brings in decreased attack and provoke and an instant activation ability and lowering a champion's defense and increasing her defense. Like, CVDM is so inconsistent, sometimes it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I've seen the same thing on my account where it's just like I need to like manual and then, or not manual, but like monitor this key, and then if it fails or does poorly, I need to not submit this key. Yeah, forking is super annoying. Alright, another one. Let's see. I think we can probably do 10. We'll see if we can get through 11. But 10 would be cool, especially if we could farm here. But I don't think we can farm here really unless I'm switching gear every day. So I guess you can with presets. It's not that difficult, but it's definitely not fun. I think if we continue this and I continue pushing, this feels like the first faction that I would complete. Because I don't think this one could beat 21, but I don't think it's that far off. Like a Galapo at like really good gear at 50 or any, you know, mediocre gear at 60. Basilisk does big damage, could put him in a stun set. And then Venomage does good damage and good control. Not control, but like damage mitigation and damage, plus decreased stack and decreased defense. It brings a ton to the table. Dirty Belly Cronin. First time chatter, welcome along, my man. We're just doing some free-to-play grinding. So welcome. Got a Raglan in, double Raglans in here? That's very annoying. I only started raid 3 days ago. Dude, first of all, welcome. Second of all, thank you for hopping on my stream. I'm honored. If you have any kind of questions or issues, definitely feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to try and assist you or find someone who can give you the answer. Basilisk with a self-revive there, pretty clutch. Means that if he dies again, we have another revive. We kind of hold on to it. Dude, those heals. I don't think we can beat this, bro. The cleanse and then the heal is nasty. Can't get back to these revives fast enough. I need to level him up a little bit. And they have double revivers and double cleansers. So I think we can beat it, but I don't think there's any way we 3-star this. I think I just take it. That sucks. The grinding mini Medusa 5 stars. Everyone tells me the same thing. Grind more campaign. Yes, but the biggest thing, 5 stars is good. You need one champion at least at 6 stars. getting your campaign farmer. Who did you start with, Dirty Belly? Because if you just started, we might have advice for you. That's frustrating. Champ training says leveling champs count towards TVC. Yep. Yep. It does. You got Nail? Kale? Dark Elf? He's like level 60. Okay, fully evolved. Okay. You got Kale, is that you talking about? Okay. What? Did you use like a code to get you get legendary champions when you started? Because for example, yeah, basically what Leo said. So I have this document. You got Desert Queen. Okay, did you use one of these codes to start with a legendary? So what you can do is download the game with one of these codes. So this code will give you Corvus plus Tagoar plus Venomage plus Mordecai. You can use the Desert Queen promo code and then pick your Kale. If you haven't pulled any legendaries, I really think, especially because you're only 3 days in. Oh, my friend gave me a promo code already. The 2. What 2? Look at this stupid. Almost clicked keep result on accident. Oh, like number 2 on the list? Is what you're saying? Dark Elf female chick. Madam Saris? I'm not sure what Dark Elf female chick you're talking about. So is Tuhana Rock the Desert Queen? Is she your only? You get Ezio as well, yeah. Is Tuhana Rock the only legendary on your account? The Desert Queen? Because if she is, I would recommend restarting. Because you can get another amazing free legendary, and I would. Okay, who is your other one? Did you pull them, or did you get them when you started? We're trying to losing people here too. Norma, is it Norma? When you started, okay. Is it Norma, the bald girl from Night Revenant? Okay, nice. Perfect. Great start. I would personally choose Corvus over Norma, but Norma is great. And people on like Reddit and stuff will not agree with me. But people on Reddit stuff, what do they know? Come on, give me, let's get lucky and 3-star this. 2 level 50s, 1 level 60, perfect. Yeah, I would take 200 rank up to 60 next, probably. But that's up to you. Armor plus 200 rank is solid later on, but you have a slower start. Yeah, but I think Corvus is like almost just as solid. I think Corvus is just better. Like the difference between Corvus and Norma and Clan Boss is almost negligible, but the difference between Corvus and Norma everywhere else is huge. I should have A2'd there, but I wanted the damage. Nice, look at that 3-star out of nowhere, which means hypothetically we should be able to 3-star stage 10. That's stupid. Girl. What's her name? The single target reviver? Raglan. I think people favor Norma because of Vulcan, because he'd ultra in 12 days. Yeah. There's a lot of people just kind of echoing what they hear and see online. Leveling food for my 5 stars, make them both 6 stars. Nice. My friend says I'm stupid. No, well, first of all, it doesn't sound like a very good friend. Second of all, leveling food to make your 5 stars 6 stars is absolutely what you should be doing. You agree with starting over is daunting for a lot of people? Sure, yeah. And you lose out on a lot of time and resources that you've already put into it. So I'm not advocating you start over, but if you're missing out on Corvus or Norma, then I would recommend restarting. I think Corvus can solo Dragon really without intense gear, which is great for a new account. Yeah, I mean, he's huge. Also, B. Landon, welcome, first time chatter. Yeah, Corvus, I cannot overemphasize how amazing he is. People will not let go of Narma. She is good, but she isn't that good. She is that good, honestly. Like, there's a good argument to say that she is the best clan boss poisoner in the game. I wouldn't, but there's a good argument for it. Ben Larkin, nice man. Well, welcome along. But yeah, I mean, her kit is bonkers for clan boss. And it's good elsewhere. But Corvus is, like I said, almost as good and so much better elsewhere. I look forward to getting Ezio in like 2 days. Yeah, Ezio's great. And you also get a lot of free resources for him. Like eventually you'll get a 5-star soul and accessories and stuff for him, which helps a ton. Okay, good here. Mad props to all the guys who are crushing at CB with Narma. I'm still on a sketchy 3-key Nightmare team. Yeah, I'm like 4-key Nightmare. That's one of the things I want to look at today. Sam, the clan boss guy, is struggling. One of the worst, like day one starters. Of all of us competitors who are still competing that started on day one, I'm one of the worst at clan boss, which is very sad. Like realistically, if you started with Corvus, Narma, Tholin, and Bambus, you can forego Chimera within 2 weeks if you grind like Vulcan did. I don't think that's true. Zico, I mean, I've been grinding, maybe not like super intense like Vulcan did, but I've been grinding for a month and 10 days. Call it a month. And I'm 4-keying Nightmare. And I've had good shard luck. Some of it, like just Xenomorph is unbelievably massive. Ezio is good. Xenomorph is miles ahead when it comes to clan boss, especially early game. No, a big part of it is I probably would be on Ultra Nightmare if I had 200 Rock, but so Predator and Alien, they're like coming back or not. I don't think they're coming back, no. I think that was a one-time thing. So if you can get one, I would. Not coming back, yeah. I feel it's hard to hit the defense requirements of Ultra Nightmare if most of your team is damage dealers. 100%. 100%. So typically there's 2 strategies for traditional clan boss teams. There's one, which is build defense and buffing and stay alive for a long time. And the second strategy is just hit hard and go fast and hit a ton of time, trying to deal as much damage as you can, which is how he did it. So not the best gear, not the best champions, just like ton of poisoners, go super fast and get a crap ton of damage in really quickly. It's a good strategy. Daunted, I've had awful shard luck. Yes, you have. I've had good shard luck. I just don't think many of them are clan boss champions, you know? Like, I have champions who aren't bad in clan boss, but most of them are like not boosting me in clan boss at all. So like Kantra, not helping in clan boss at all. Harima, again, not bad, but not really helping me, and I already have decreased attack, so like she's not doing a ton for me. Let's nuke here. 4 turns to get back to the revive. Doesn't feel like we're getting back. No, we're not. That's another 1-star. But stage 12 down is pretty cool. 240 stars. What did we start at? Uh, 218. So we've gotten 22 new stars today. I remember I used Outlaw Monk like my first week. Yeah, exactly. I talked about that like in the previous years with free-to-play competition. Outlaw Monk is a good champion to level up because he brings big poisons. But nowadays he's just trash, and we have so many better champions you get for free. I'm waiting to do more stuff. Totally fair. My high elf faction wars team is Jingle 104 Heiresses. That's hilarious. His 4K team was Narma, Venomage, Tagoar, Ezio, and 200 Rock. I don't think that's true. Unless he did it again. Yeah, I mean, this is broken. 2 weeks free to play Ultra Nightmare, and it's got Xenomorph in the thumbnail right there. 200 Rock, Venomage, Xenomorph, Narma, Morag. That's pretty quick to check. Ran out of energy. Yeah, it happens. Let's see, you take Narma out. It might give you a couple more days to get a 4K in the affinity. Yeah, but you're taking Xenomorph out. If you're unlucky, like CB hard. CB is hard to get going, but something like just like a Taragi makes it go a long way for sure. Taraka is truly the one that carried that Clan Boss team. 100%, no question. Look at the new record a month later. He beat that record? Yeah, you're right. 200 Rock, Tagoar, Xenomorph, Narma, Venomage. Yeah, so I mean, we can get Narma and Venomage and Tagoar and 200 Rock, but we cannot get that. Wait. No, that's his old one. So this is the updated one. 12 days, my new record, a month afterwards. And it's got Xenomorph still. Another updated one. Look at that. 2 key Nightmare in 10 days. So these series can be short if you can do it in 2 weeks or less. That's very impressive. So I think this is something that I'm talking about. Like, I think Narma is significantly better than Corvus for something like this. If you're going to be hyper focused on Clan Boss, then Narma is your champion. If you're going to be focused on the rest of the game, then I think Corvus is your champion. No, Zigo, you're right. You're right. I watched some of Vulcan stuff. I don't watch all of it. So I saw the first 2 that came up when I searched that were both Xenomorph teams, and his first record and his second record were Xenomorph teams, but he has done it. 12 days, free to play, Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. He does have Asterisk there, so I'm not curious. I'm curious what that 12-day thing is. Yeah, I mean, Ezio's not bringing a ton. It's mostly Narma. Narma's doing 14 million there. Yeah, Narma extends all debuffs on her A1. So let's do, assuming my Chimera team is dead, look at that. Let's do a little side-by-side action. OBS, but so decrease attack on Corvus A1. Corvus is defense based, but the thing is you're not building Norma for attack, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Either way, you're building them with similar stats. But decrease attack is solid, 50% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs is better, especially if you get legendary books to put in there. Decrease attack here. Leech activates poisons and a team heal. AoE buff extender and debuff extender, I would say this is better. Corvus is A2, this is better than here, but this is great too. Leech and a big heal. Attacks one enemy, places 3 poisons and poison sensitivity for 3 turns. 5 turn cooldown. All enemies twice, each hit can place 2. So this can place 4 poisons and a poison sensitivity. So again, I would say this one is better. based on defense. Passive, decrease the damage enemies under poison inflict up to 25% if you have 5 poison. But her passive I think is a little bit better and can output slightly more poisons. Because again, this is 5 turn. They're both on 5 turns, so similar cooldowns. 5 turns, 4 turns. Whenever an ally is attacked, 20% chance of placing poison for 2 turns. Whenever this champion is attacked, it increases to 50. Which with the clan boss, unless it's a stun, almost all of those, every hit will be attacking her. Oh, and she has the same passive actually. Enemies under poison inflict 5% less damage per poison up to 25%. So she has the exact same passive plus a poison laying passive. I will say his decreased attack is probably better, but 40% chance isn't a great chance to place it. And then accuracy in dungeons, defense in all battles. So they're close, honestly. Like I still stand by that. I think Narma is close, or Corvus is close to Narma in Clan Boss. But I do think that she is ahead. I don't know, maybe that's a challenge that I do in the future. Once the free-to-play competition's over, maybe I'm like, what is the fastest I can get to Ultra Nightmare? Can I do it in, 2 weeks? Can I do it with Narma? Can I do it faster with Corvus than I can with Narma? Kind of like challenging myself and seeing that. Because that's interesting. And it's very impressive what he has done. I'm not trying to belittle anything. But I don't think it's just as simple as grind, right? Because if it was just as simple as grind, then Dawn would be there. Dawn has grinded more than anyone else, and it's been 6 weeks. Yeah, the one thing all Vulcan's viewers seem to forget is Vulcan is making his link to get you crushing clan boss as fast as possible. They aren't doing much for you outside of that, really. True. There's no question Narma's better for CB specifically. I agree. I think that's really dependent on what you pull, but kinda. But he used all of his champions were free to champions. Every single champion he used in that video to 1 or 2 4 key Ultra Nightmare is free champions. So it doesn't matter who you pull. Dawn is ground down, bro. If you don't pull Taragi, let's say, or get a Lucky Demetha. But it's not. He 4-keyed Ultra Nightmare using only free champions. Champions that we have all of them, right? So I have Ezio, I have Tagoar, I have Venomage. I don't have Narma, I don't have 2 Hanorok because I have Tholin and Cheshire Cat. But I have those 3 champions plus the 2 link codes, like those 2 starter champions. So obviously I made a mistake on this account, we know that, but I got good champions since then, so I've kept them. But yeah, again, if it was just a clan boss race, you'd see that all the people that are winning the clan boss competition of the free-to-play started with those champions. So I want to level up my Basilisk a little bit. Tholin's not geared. And then ultimately I want to push clan boss today, so that's going to be the next thing we do. Preset. One. Rima needs her gear back. Another one. Ooh, wait. 154, 75, 145. Oh, this is better. So let's delete that current preset. Save this one. Cheshire has gear. Tagoar does not have gear, so go to your presets. Nice. And then Lysandra does not have gear. I think that's the last champion we took gear off of, but this is the stuff I really don't want to forget. Let's double check. We do have a blood shield ring. I wish it was an attack. I'd love to see a chronophage there. Okay. I don't hate to what Vulcan's doing, but all his content is focused normal clan boss, which yes is important, but if you don't get lucky pulling champs afterwards, you can get roadblocks so hard for the rest of the content. That's fair. My only let go was Uugo on day 1. Should have stopped pulling shards when I was ahead, true. In my opinion, you gotta find a balance between easier clan boss and is good for long term. Yeah, I agree. So I mean, I don't know if you watch my multiple videos talking about the best starts in Raid. But we look at that, right? So that's the old version. I think the best version is Corvus, because I think, like I said, Corvus is a more versatile champion. You also get Tagoar, Venomage, and Mordecai. Mordecai's huge, not for clan boss, he's not bad in clan boss, but huge for Spider and other progression. Also good in the arena with 2 Hanorok. Or with Razavarg, right? Like Razavarg, that's a very, very wide code. Razavarg is campaign and nuking and wave clearing. Corvus is clan boss and boss killing, and you also have Tagoar as a support, Venomage as a debuffer, and Mordecai as a debuffer. So you have like all of the boxes checked. I still use Mordecai for Spider, believe it or not. I totally believe it. Mordecai is an unbelievable champion, one of the best HP burners in the game. I have no issues believing that. All right, we were thinking one of these fights could be won potentially, but probably not. So we will save our tokens. The only better I can think of is Sulfuria, and there are other ones for sure. Because there are activators and stuff too. So I would say Artak is better than him. I mean, it depends. Because I mean, like just placing HP burn, he is one of the best. Right. So Gizmek obviously is mythical and he's better. But most of these people are doing it via hits. Does Chronom do it via hit, or does he do it? Is he placing? I've never had Chronom on any account. His is with a hit, right? He's Artak Mordecai, nice. Sissy is flawless for Spider. Yeah, but she doesn't get her extra turn a lot because she has to place the HP burn on everyone if she wants to. Artak to detonate kill Spider's nice. Yeah. Let's see. Sulfurion definitely places, and he is better. Skrank is great. Akoth is good. Yeah, I don't disagree with your statement. Not counting mythicals. Yeah. Chronom is nasty. I know. I feel like that's such a huge boost for your account. Why value Mordecai so much? Because he's an epic as well. Totally agree. 100% agree. We're getting waxed in my main clan. I switched to another clan inside my cluster like 2 months ago, and we're not near as aggressive here. You can plus 4 me easy and get Faction Guardians. Vulcan now have a download link with a panda. Yeah, there are several panda links. I don't think the panda is good enough to be... I don't think he's near the category of the other 3, which is Narma, Corvus, and Tholin. Nope. I'm completely out on the panda. Welcome, Atroc. I apologize. I don't mean to be bashing you so you can come in here. I like Bambus. I don't think he's doing anything. Like, Corvus does what he does, but just better, essentially. Like, he's got the buff extension he does. Sissy is inflicting herself with burn. Yeah, but it heals her, right? Oh, only if Cardial's on the team. But yeah, it's only a little bit of damage. Bandit can transfer it. Sure. Sissy is not good enough to be used here, Link. It needs to be 2 Haunter Rock. It's 2 Haunter Rock, everyone else. But really, it's 2 Haunter Rock, then Razovark, and then Sissio. Vulcan is just testing Panda with Razovark to see how it is for Clan Boss. It'll be good. It won't be near as good as Narma or Corvus. I like Bambus. He's a lot better after his buff, and I'm glad they buffed him. But he's just not. Panda 200 Rock is terrible. Yeah, you have no damage. No, if you start with Panda, I would recommend you start with Razovar, because you want a support and a damage dealer. It's the same thing if you start with Narma. I think you should start with Razovar, because you want a support champion and a damage dealing champion. So yeah, we did 17. So we're almost 2 keying here. Nightmare. Hey Trog, that's what I said. I said if you want to go with Panda, then you need to go with Razovar. We're gonna pull up the best starts tier list, you know, for the 18th time. So anytime you have a support champion, I recommend you go with Razovar. So no Narma Link do I have recommends going with 2 Haunter Rock, because you would want a damage dealer champion, because she can't do arena and she can't do waves and she can't do campaign. Would love to start an account with a rabbit. Yeah, one of my referrals has the rabbit. 200 Rock is god tier no matter who you take. TBH, Void Lego, you'll probably never pull for free. Yes, please. 100% agree. I started 2 weeks ago with Narma 200 Rock. Yeah, and Narma 200 Rock, like we talked about, is probably the best clan boss start. But it's super slow for arena, it's super slow for waves, it's super slow for campaign. So if you're just focused on clan boss, you're good. In 2 weeks, you should be 4-keying Ultra Nightmare, right? That's what Vulcan did, but... yeah, 200... Again, you can do Campaign Brutal, but how fast is your Campaign Brutal? Because I would guess it's probably like a minute to a minute and a half. Because in like 130, I'm not sure. Cal can do in sub 30. Yes, he can. Now you have a problem? What do you mean? Because you don't have a damage dealer? Only benefit 2 to 200 can do it at 5 stars. That's true, but she's slow. Like, yes, if you just want to race to Sacred Shards, we've proven that through multiple rerolls. 200 is the key. Yeah, where in the Arbiter Quest are you stuck? I'm happy to try and help you get through them. The fusion champs don't drop. Oh yeah, it just takes forever. You just have to get lucky. Yeah, for just this CR. Yeah, you just have to keep trying over and over again. We've all been there. Uh-oh. Caretaker says incoming. Excited to see what's going to happen. I assume I know. Oh, you aren't stuck yet. I'll just wait till you get the arena medals without a nuker. Very true. Yeah, I forgot that was a quest. It's super annoying. Some of those arena ones, and some of those harder ones in general are just bad. Like the missions are just not fun. But yeah, I think I want to take a look at some of this. Like, what champion should we bring in? Are there champions we have on the account that we should start leveling up to try and get me here? B. Landon says you're stuck on Marius. Yeah, we were stuck on that with Dawn, trying to get him to his Marius. Marius is huge. Let's see. Uh-oh. NSD Undead with 25 Raiders. What's up, my man? I saw you were live. I didn't know if you'd started much earlier. How's it going, everyone? Shout out to NSD. Hope you guys had a great stream. We're doing a little free-to-play grinding, but we're also doing some Chimera grinding. And NSD, since you're here, if you can help troubleshoot this team for me. I've changed nothing, but the past few weeks, well, I said just dies a lot. I keep getting like 20 million keys. And then like on like the 10th attempt, I'll get a final like 125 or 145 million. They got ads, dang it. Welcome everybody, what's up? Someone said posted in Discord. My Spider 20 team is cooking, posted in the Discord. Dude, 150 for Spider 20 is awesome, honestly. Forgot you had that Gom guy. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, my man. Yeah, I will wait till ads are back. Maybe, honestly, maybe this will just work now that NSD is here. That'll be enough. Marcus is here. What's up, my man? Congrats on getting your 1-key Ultra Nightmare. That's awesome. And then now that we got a ton of new people in Twitch, I want to kind of poll everybody. Nice. Finally able to get some accessories. Yeah, it's huge, dude. Spider 20 is big. I'm excited to get there. I just need to build the team that can do it. It'll be Skrank, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be Etchak or who else. Okay, nice. So yeah, what I was saying before ads got you. I'm doing free to play right now. Well, I got 2 instances pulled up. Fighting the clan boss. We're almost 2-keying Nightmare, but we're close. We're 3-keying right now. But then I'm also fighting my Chimera before the reset, and the team that we built is inconsistent. I would say I think I fought it 7 times already today, and it dies around 20 million. This is the furthest we've got. Obviously, it's always been full auto because I'm lazy, but Glysad is just dying, and obviously he's a reviver, so if he goes down, we're screwed. What relic would you recommend for him? Because I've switched the relics around. I tried the can't remember what it's called. The one that like prevents your death, and that one seemed to do worse. Oh, Aspect of Siroth. I tried that one, and he was dying a ton on it. I do not know what boss it's dying on. We can try and watch and see if it dies. I think... I apologize for being such a noob on Chimera. I think it's the one where he places Hunter's Gaze on you. So is that Viper? Lion, okay. We can monitor and watch and see if it happens. Poisons, okay. Use journal forever. I think right now he's got the one where he dropped a golden elixir. We're talking Glycid. And that one he's talking about taking the beating because everyone is veiled. Gotcha. So would you recommend turning off his veil for the lion form? Messes your teams up usually. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that's what messes me up. The one time I saw it fail, typically I set it and then work on something else, like work on a video or work on one of my other accounts, or work on my job, my actual job. And then I just like come back and it's died. Crown Brand, are you done for the night? If so, good night, my man. Appreciate you hanging out. If you need to, you can, or Golden Elixir in a good build probably can take it. Yeah, so this is Golden Elixir, and it's a solid build. Obviously, it's the one you put him in, but he's in 9-piece protection. Everything's like lift up and ascended and stuff, like as much as we can, realistically. But yeah, I think it's just when he's the only one who's not under a veil. But what relic would you normally recommend for him? Because I don't remember what relic you put on him originally, because it doesn't show that in the presets. And as you know, I move a lot of stuff around here for various videos and reasons. And Faction Wars, and Centranos, and you know, Grim Forest. Not as much Grim Forest nowadays. But this seems to be working, so I guess it's just good luck in you being here for morale. The team feels inspired now that you're here. Okay, Owella's dead, Ninja's dead. His team was literally dying at each time at 18 million before he came. Exactly, like consistently. But I guess it's just we made it through one lion form randomly. I mean, look at that. He's only alive because of the golden elixir, I think. Dynasty Undead, you missed a cameo earlier in Sam's stream. We did talk about you earlier. Those Chimera kept dying. I said, where's Dynasty when you need him? I think I like Golden Elixir and Hammer. You could do the book, or like Pierce, but those won't help him stay alive. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. My wife was here in the beginning of the stream. She's definitely not awake now. It's 10:40, 10:30. But yeah, she's come on a few different streams, and the people love her. So she's made several appearances now. Basically, every time we start the stream, one of the mods is like, "Hey, is your wife gonna show up?" And I was like, "I'll text her," and she's always down. I think it's like a confidence booster for her when you guys hype her up. Yeah, Mrs. Sam, the raid man, showed up. She's sweet and fun and clueless about raid. See, there we go. And Owella, that time, was not in reveal. What's a 1 key? Did we get a 1 key? I'm gonna assume no. 112? It's possible. He goes after the highest defense. Good call, Caretaker. So 112. So we're 11 million. Or no, wait. 6 million. Let's see if we can get there. Because I don't really care too much past getting that 1 key. So if we can squeeze out 6 more million, then that'll be fine. But I don't think we're going to be able to because we have no reviver. You never know. Ninja's pretty crazy. He can stay alive for a few more turns. I honestly think we can, yeah, because they have attacks from Mikage. There we go. So I might still just submit this. But it does seem like this is just going to continue happening. So, do we want to make Owella? I mean, the thing is, I guess it doesn't matter who it is because a lot of the times he's going to be the only one who's not under Veil. So we can make Owella have higher defense than him. I think they're almost all on 9-piece protection, Bruce. But I can show you the gear after this. A relic that gives Veil. I think so. I'll have to look. Getting a 6-star Argonite's banner from Spider 20 is like getting a 1 brew from Stage 20. Like, sure, technically I got something, but man, what a waste. I mean, you could sell it, right? It could just be a silver. But that is unfortunate, especially on a brand new account. That just is not helpful at all. Okay, while we have a few people from here from NSD stream, you don't have to help. Okay, does Mikage and Relentless make sense with Ninja? Sure, but I'd focus a lot more on her stats and her sets. I don't have an Argonite like YTF, but I need this. Totally fair. Looks like a lot of you guys have dropped already. We're back down to 20. But we were talking best starts in Raid. And kind of just debating Narma versus all the other options. I had made this document for a YouTube video, and I'm curious you guys' opinions. Zoom in, make sure I'm not in the way. Yeah, so I have Corvus over Narma. So this would be best for anywhere in the game. So I have Corvus with Tuhanarok. I think Tuhanarok is the best promo code that you can get, especially with her being Void Legendary, but how much stuff she can solo. I think if you want to get to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss fast, you need Tuhanarok. And then I have Corvus over, yeah, best for challenge is different than best for a new account. I still think that this is the best for a new account. I think almost no matter what you're talking, I would argue this is number 1. So the link that I have, the best start I think you can have in Raid is Corvus as your Link Legendary with Tagoar, Venomage, and Mordecai. All 4 of those champions will be in-game for you. Tuhanarok, Void Legendary is going to be very difficult to get and will be very, very in-game for you. Big early game, big late game. Similar to that, I think the same code, but with Razelvarg. I think Razelvarg, speed lead, huge, big early game for nuking and campaign, but also big late game for speed tunes and clan boss, big for Fire Knight, big for wave clearing, great damage dealer, great speed aura and increased speed champion. I have him over all of the damage dealing new player promo codes. I have him over Sun Wukong or Alice or Sissia or Cheshire Cat. I mean, good for a late game Hydra too. Like 6-star Crushing Rend Razelvargs are in several billion damage teams. If you go to the leaderboards, like Razelvarg he can be as good as your gear is. Yeah, but Tholin's not a promo code anymore on Dead. That's the issue, right? So I think if you could pick any code, it would be Narma and Tholin, I think would be the best start, or Corvus and Tholin would be the best start. But Tholin is now only a link code. So the good the good poisoners are only in the link codes, which is Corvus and Narma. Corvus plus Tuhanarok plus Madam plus Aether will be my pick if I was starting over. Yeah, I think that's fair. Madam Ceres is helpful there too. But yeah, Corvus and Tuhanarok I think is the best start. Because Corvus, to me, we talked about this earlier, but for the new people, I think Narma's slightly better for Clan Boss. but then Corvus is almost as good at clan boss, but way better everywhere else because he's got AoE, so he's better in campaign, better in arena, better in waves, and Norma's not near as good. Wait for an anniversary promo code to drop something crazy. You never know. Absolutely could be. They could give you a free Cupidus for Valentine's. You know, they could give you a previous anniversary fusion. What if they gave out like a free Fabian or Armand's or something nuts? That would change everything for a new start. But as of this point in time, with the Ezio, obviously it's glitching, but with the Ezio code, I think this is still the best start. Yeah, appreciate it, Undead. No worries, man. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for helping troubleshoot this. We got our 1 key. That's all that matters. Oh, people were asking about the build. Yeah, 9-piece per, no, sorry, 6-piece protection. Supposed to be a 9-piece? Yep, supposed to be a 9-piece. No, what we change that for? Ninja Mikage is in. See how much this stuff gets messed up. Could potentially be part of our issues right there. We're missing some of our protection. Glycet is a 9-piece protection, and then she is not. She never was. If they do that, I'm restarting with Armaz or Fabian 1000% just have it's all totally fair. I don't know if they will do that, but I think that they could. Alright, well, I'm curious how much better that would have done if maybe that was part of the issues we were struggling so much. I mean, we're definitely leaving some damage on the table with 2 9-piece sets off. That should have been on. Okay, so obviously we check arena like we do every few minutes. We're gonna try this one, even though I think we're gonna get outsped. Yeah, we're toast. But yeah, I want to look at clan boss and see what I can be doing. XL Jace, welcome. First time chatter. Good, man. We are doing well. It is evening for me, but I guess it is morning for some. I'm doing some free-to-play grinding, trying to push my clan boss team. So yeah, we're just off of a, there's Donner in front of me, just off of a 2 key. So we're not far away. Some of it can be gearing. I do think all of those champions have masteries. Tagoar and Venomage haven't finished masteries. I don't think that's going to give us 6 million more though. I also feel like long term we really want, yeah. They want Leech long term. But I can't bring in an Uugo. Because right now it's just Harima and Tholin that have lifesteal. Caretaker, Cheshire Cat has been disappointing in almost every aspect of the game. To me. Like, Cheshire Cat hits a little bit harder than Harima does, but Harima brings in decreased defense passively, provoke, and decreased attack. And Cheshire Cat is hard to kill, but he's also not getting a ton of kills. Granted, his stuff's not rolled up, but we can throw him in my best gear, and he's just not. I think Cheshire Cat is really more of a mid to late game player champion. Like we put him in here a lot, and we can throw this in, and he's. I don't know. Exactly. I just think you can't give him the stats he needs, right? We have increased speed. We can't give him. I mean, he gives himself increased attack. So like this should hit as hard as it can. This should hit as hard as it can, and it's just not hitting hard enough. But we can also do some damage testing, right? So self-buffing themselves, so no one else is buffing them. Tholin's gonna do double hit here. 17 and 19, so 36-ish K. I'm gonna put Cheshire Cat in that gear. Like, I like Cheshire Cat, and I want Cheshire Cat on my main account, but dang it. It shouldn't be in here, but that's okay. It should mess things up. So we had 36k. 25? Yes. Masteries, not booked. Like, again, that's not like some empirical test, the end all be all of all tests. Tholin has some books. That one is 10% damage. So of his 36,000, you could take off 3.6 thousand. So that'd be a 32,000 hit to a 25,000 hit. But Tholin's kit is also just so much more helpful for everywhere. He increases his own attack, he decreases the enemy's attack. He's got an increased attack buff. He ignores unkillable and shield. He grants extra turns. He places weaken. Every 5th turn he takes, he does this. Caretaker, we've got to get you a sub, dude. The ads are brutal. I apologize. Yeah, so maybe we farm some minnow. Maybe we farm minnow for you two. Because I think these 3 all have their... Oh, I gotta put Cheshire's gear back on. I don't know. I think there is a world. Didn't say it was preset. Frick. Also, XL Jace with the follow. I appreciate that. Fergie with the sub on YouTube, thank you. Problem with Cheshire is it's scaling off attack and speed, whereas Tholin just scales off attack. That's not a problem, that's a benefit. But right now, it's just we can't pour a lot into either stat. I don't remember any of his gear that he had on. Because this was an old build. So I don't know if the optimizer will work, but we might see what gear we can have that's not on anybody. But it might also pull up my other team, so I'm not sure. Caretaker, we gotta get you a sub, dude. Yeah, more than one raid process started, that's what I figured. Oh, Hone with the gifted 7 Caretaker. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You are the man. Yes, but Tholin's attack multiplier is more than Cheshire's unless you get enough speed on Cheshire to even it out. Tholin always hit hard. Exactly. That's what it is. I'm no glizzy, but I'll help. No, Hone, I really do appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Yeah, I totally agree. I think Cheshire Cat ultimately is the better damage dealer long term, but early game I think Tholin is light years ahead of him. Roughly his build. Busy number 2. But yeah, I just think that's why I think he's more of a mid to late game champion, just because you need more stats on him to outscale Tholin. And his damage at Clan Boss was awful. Even with War Master, I never got it above like 500,000. Like Ezio, no Masters was doing more. Venomage without tier 6 Masters was doing more. Like he has okay damage with War Master, and he keeps himself veiled. But he doesn't do much for the rest of your team. No, I figured you meant secondary, Glizzy, not Glizzy Poops. So this should help a little bit, getting masteries on them. But I do kind of want to like take a step back and look at the account. What champions could we possibly use to get us to Ultra Nightmare? You know, like who are we bringing in? Jarmarsa. We're taking out one of these champions. We're bringing in Lightsworn, perhaps. Because I don't mind 6-starring another champion. So, looking by rarity, Ezio's in. I think Tholin is in for now. I think Harima is in for now. Past that, Lysandra doesn't have a lot of practicality and usefulness here, right? Nari, not a lot of practicality or usefulness here, so they're out. Kantra, same thing. Maybe you could place decrease attack and weaken, but that's not. It's a small chance, and I don't love it. Tatsu, decrease resistance and sleep doesn't help me. Nope. Tatsu's not helping me. Either way, Hone, that was very nice. Packmaster Shayak? Block buff doesn't help us. Terminator Fill is solid. Shield on himself and taunt is cool for like stun targeting. Decreased defense with A1 is good, but we have Venomage, so I don't know if we need decreased defense, and then we're not bringing in any of these champions. Unless we have a Crocad. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, we've got so many solid legendaries, and Harima, who's a great legendary. And Lysandra, who's a great legendary. But for Clan Boss specifically, I don't think any of them help me. Like, I don't think my account is any better because I pulled, or really much better, because I pulled Harima, Lysandra, Nari, Kantra, Shayak. Like, I think I'm 3-keying Nightmare right now. I think I could absolutely do that if I take out Harima, put in Cheshire Cat. Or take out Harima, put in Skrank. Or take out Harima, put in Lightsworn, honestly. Currently putting a Sora's Perfection, whereas that's hilarious. Morag is interesting. Because Morag could bring Strengthen. I don't have any books. So Morag looks like 4-turn Strengthen, I think. Look at that. I forgot about that. I forgot we pulled a Morag. Yeah, 4-turn to play Strengthen, 6-turn for the ally attack. The counterattack is cool. I don't hate Morag. Because almost all of our champions have helpful A1, so decrease defense and weaken, decrease attack. But who are we taking out? Are we taking out Tagoar? Morag has an ally attack, I said that, but it's on a 6-turn cooldown, and it's only for 2 champions. But the issue with that, we're adding strength potentially on a very long cooldown, but we don't have any healing at that point. Tagoar is our only source of healing. And Tagoar is booked. And Tagoar brings shielding and reviving. I don't know. Maybe we take out Harima and put in Morag. I'm fine to level up a Morag. I don't feel bad about doing that at all. I feel like that's a worthwhile use of my resources. I don't have a frog. I have a Petrify Rock Root. So here is the full account. So looking at Clan Boss viable champions, Skrank, maybe. Jarmarsa, maybe. Lightsworn, maybe. Morag, probably. Ruella, no, just because she doesn't bring much besides decreased defense and weaken. Kalapo, no. Juliana, no. Just too similar to what we already have. Petrify, maybe. Painkeeper, maybe. Painkeeper does bring in some heals. And obviously skill cooldowns, it's her biggest kit. Yeah, I thought about Uugo because she brings in Leech. But we'd really need to take whoever we bring in, especially if we're using Leech, we need to take them to 6-star so they can get War Master. But she's bringing literally 0 in besides Leech. I mean, a little mini cleanse and heal, but like, we already have decreased defense from Ezio. And we don't really care about block buffs. The small increased attack is not hurting us, so we don't need block buffs. Ruella's damage, but decreased defense and weaken we already have. Her cooldowns are long. Perimeter filling increased crit rate is cool, but again, 6-turn cooldown. We can't afford to book someone like a Ruella. I like Ruella. She was in my Clan Boss video the other day. Achak potentially could be cool. Sadly, his block debuffs is only on a 1 turn, and it's on a 5-turn cooldown. But Strengthen again, similar to Morag. It's sad that we're not using another HP burner because he does do heals allies whenever someone's under HP burn. So if we have HP burn up all the time, we'd get 5% heal every turn. But he's not going to do that. Achak can work well in his speed tune, but I think outside of a speed tune, he's just not great. Exactly, yeah, he's 6 books there, 1 book there, 8 books there, so 15 books. Caden brings decreased attack and does a revive, but no heals. He'd have to be in a regen or immortal set. But the thing is, Tagoar I think is just better than him. Because we already have decreased attack from Harima and Venomage. So we don't need the debuff he's bringing, so he's just a reviver, and Tagoar is doing it better. Johnny, poison sensitivity, HP burn. Galapagos. Heals himself, heals all allies, increased turn meter, increased resistance, revives a single target, single ally, place on kill when reflect damage. He's a great support champion. Heals himself whenever someone dies. He's a great support champion. I bet he's a Bommel champion. No, that's just an ally. I thought that was whenever a champion dies. Whenever an ally dies. Could still be a decent one if you do with Sun Wukong. We have 2 Cadens too. We have 2 Cadens, 2 Morags. Increase attack, Terminator fill, increase speed. Similar to Tagoar, but not better. Do you want more incubuses? Yeah, exactly. More incubi. I think Lightsworn's a good option. Decrease attack, increase defense, survive on death. But again, maybe over Harima. I think trying to get Morag up to 60 and mastered, and taking out Harima, I think is our best shot. I also want to see, is there any faction guardians we can fill? Because if there's any faction guardians, I want to be filling them. I don't know why I'm clicking on legendaries, like I'm going to have dupe legendaries. Maybe look, see what the optimizer suggested. I have not. The optimizer's not going to work right now because I have 2 accounts open. We have our Venomages in there. It didn't struggle on Nightmare. Granted, that is also after the gear change. Alright, let's do our last clan boss. Key. Yeah, it's gonna be dwarves. I'm checking all of them though. I want to see if any of them have the ability. Let me make sure that's expiring and we finished. That's expiring and we finished. Okay. Because yeah, I was trying to pull the optimizer a minute ago to rebuild Cheshire Cat because I accidentally stripped him and then didn't save a preset because I'm stupid. And the optimizer wouldn't work because you have 2 instances of Braid open. Realistically, what I need is my Chronum. That would just make things better. Chronum would be great with that check, honestly. I know. Don, you want to farm my other 3 referrals? 42, 40, and 37. I did think you would. The thing is, honestly, I feel like I can get to 40 if I can just get to these 3 sacreds, but I don't know if there's a good chance I don't get these 3 sacreds, or this 4th sacred. I might get 1 or 2. I'm just getting burnt out. Faction Guardians. Distracted too easily. Got to like 40 and 48 hours. That's very impressive. That is a lot faster than I did. I don't care enough about those demon spawns. Well, we already used our 2 cadence. We've done it for a lot of these. Great rare champion. Oh, we already did for Morag. Okay. Guess I've done all this. I've literally added basically nobody. Okay. What's the best way to get account XP? 12-6 brutal. Yep. Exactly. So Venomage and Tagoar, I think, both stay. So I think it makes sense for us to keep farming masteries. And then, once they have full masteries, we can make the discussion of who to 6-star next, and is it Morag? Does Morag make the team? Stuff like that. So, let's look this up. Team Optimizer. Clan Boss. What's your name? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Right, because like this, it knows that I have these champions, so there's no way it. I don't think that should matter, but no, not team optimizer. Yeah, fine. I don't understand. Why is this finding only rare? 12-3 is more energy efficient. No, not for referrals. Just for silver, it's more efficient. 12-6 is the most energy efficient for XP. I don't care what affinity it is. Why is this not finding anything? I don't understand. It's not finding any teams. What do you mean? Nightmare? This has to be a glitch, right? Like, that's my team. I want you to find public teams. That's not my team. That is my team, because I had to do a rare champion for the day. This is my team. And the average key damage is 16 million. Why is it doing this? I don't understand. I mean, there's a different team, here's a different team, but like, the best team it's found is mine, the one that I just uploaded. I am the GOAT, is what this is telling me. That's so not helpful. I don't understand. Because I disagree. I think like a Torix team could work. Like I think... Is Torix stupid? Because Torix brings in Leech and increased defense. It is small increased defense though. But it's a 3-turn cooldown, small increased defense, and a bookstore 45% chance of placing Leech on the F1. I don't know. Yeah, we can reclose the game too. See if that'll mess things up. We already did the refresh on the artifact optimizer. Lambert's a go, but you can claim second. So true. I'm the king then. Yeah, I already closed the optimizer once. I mean, I didn't close it, I guess. I just re-uploaded it, but I might as well just close it all and see if it do a full hard reset, basically. Any more predictions? Sandler have been sitting at 30k channel points, need to get to 40k. What can we do a prediction on? Let me think. The Shaniko's here. What's good, Sam? What's up, my man? Got a little bit of power this afternoon. Had a gap. Sam, play man. Don't you dare change the prizes. I don't plan on it. It's not any moment, anytime soon. What's the 40k one? Is it the shirt? Yeah, t-shirt. Nope, I do not plan on it. Okay. Yeah, the artifact optimizer. Exactly, got all of Don's points. You change the shirt to be 80k points, exactly, yeah. Alright, artifact optimizer, team optimizer, we can reset everything. Ultra Nightmare, find me a team. Like that's I guess I haven't hit Ultra Nightmare, so. But the thing is, there are people, I'm sure, who have gone in with just a Kale and done more than 106,000 damage. Right? Or just a Paragon. Like, that's ridiculous. I just don't believe that. Yeah, it's me. Built a second Valor farm some reflex. We're up to 1 key Nightmare with Wicks with actually better gear. Nice, man. Congratulations. I don't have helper open, it won't show. Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure people have done it, but it's just crazy to me that even with the optimizer, they still wouldn't have it. That project acting up, getting the same kind of teams on Hydra. Interesting. And what if I do... I mean, that I believe. Tholin can solo almost anything. Paragon's weird, but Tholin's crank I could definitely see. Dachi is strange. Cheshire Cat soloing in a minute? But 285 battles, like I feel like this is at least true. Shayak again, strange. Ornn and Gamekeeper him, I can definitely see. Allure him. There's an actual team. Wait, so you know how Paragon does a crap unkillable thing? Could you possibly get to round 50 with him? No, because the stun would get him. If you put a wand on him, you'd have a chance, but it'd be a low chance. Or you could also do... like, I bet with enough RNG you could, but it would be brutal. Because you would have to have the Wand of Submission on him. I think that's a huge part of it. And then you'd also have to have Resurgent. But that is a funny idea. I wonder if I can make a Paragon unkillable team and see if I can get the last 50 turns. Because this is a 50% chance. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. So as long as he's healing back up with like Life Drinker and War Master, then not that one, Resurgent, 50% chance to remove the stun every time. That happens a lot in Clan Boss. So then you would just need a wand with a 50-ish% chance, and you have a 75% chance essentially. Thank you guys. Thank you Stream Elements. Thank you Caretaker. I appreciate it. Yeah, 4 Paragons. The speed tuning of Paragons is a nightmare. Hell, 80's made one back in the day, and I've seen one before, but it's so brutal to make them play with themselves. And even more than one Paragon is difficult. You can make a 1 Paragon team work, but then you have to stun target the lead. Trust me, dude, I'm all about freaky, weird, strange Clan Boss teams. I was one of the people who built one of the Odin teams where Odin's your block damage champion. Yeah, I'm all about strange teams. That's the hardest team I've ever made, though. How bad is it to constantly pull shards? By the way, casual players starting to get more into the game. Started a new account, got really lucky on my shard pulls. Yeah, I mean, it's super fun. It's just, I mean, how bad is it? The game is about having fun, right? So if you're having fun and doing it, typically the reason why we would discourage that, you got Edward, congratulations. Well, it wasn't a 2x. Yeah, if you're pulling during an event, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like if you have a, if you're doing a progressive chance or something, again, not the most smart strategic thing, but that's fine. If you're just pulling like on a random Tuesday or Wednesday when there's no events going on, that's a little silly, just because you're more than likely going to be disappointed. So it's more about what you're trying to get out of the game. If you're trying to be efficient and not spend a lot of money, then you are going to be wasting your resources in the long run. You might get lucky in the short run, but the house always wins. And so the smartest thing to do is never pull when you're not on a 2x event. Block debuffs obviously would help you, but then you need to keep your block debuff champion alive. Super nice, only had 3 shards. I mean, congratulations. I love hearing that. I'm all about celebrating people who've got good pulls and good luck. Edward is awesome. One of my favorite assassins from the Assassin's Creed games. I was gonna say organization, which is not what I meant. From their franchise. Then you're just putting a main in your team. Exactly. Yep. Yep. I mean, I guess you could definitely do stun targeting to make Paragon take the stun as a slow boy, and then have his unkill up for the other 2 waves. Like, it's definitely a buildable team. But I would like to see a solo Paragon. How far can I make a solo Paragon survive? And to my knowledge, there's nobody who brings block debuffs and unkillable or block damage besides Maneater. The block debuffs part is a difficult part. I'm trying to think on my main account. I think I have a level 12 wand. That's my highest level. What is a level 12 wand of submission? The wand of submission is 25% chance, and then you guys know what that goes up to? Like what the percentage chance is on a level 12 wand of submission. Yeah, I use one of the new account links too, so my account is already in a good spot. Nice, man. Congratulations. Again, I think that's awesome. Edward is super, super fun. And you already have Ezio too, so. But yeah, in the future, I would recommend at least pulling on like a progressive when there's a better chance at getting good champions. But almost always saving them for 2x's, especially Primal Shards. Never, ever, 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 ever pull a Primal Shard when it's not 2x mythicals. 12 is plus 15% more, so 40% chance, Torlek, thank you. So 40% chance on the wand, 50% chance from Resurgent, as long as he's losing a big chunk of his health, which I would build him. I would build him to be high damage, low defense, with Life Drinker on, so that every time he gets hit, he'd go down to 0. And then he would counterattack and have Life Drinker to go back up. Now I'm kind of low-key interested in that. Full 56. Nice, John. Or just wait until you have hundreds. No, but even then, I would never ever pull them until you don't, unless it's on a 2x. If you're going to pull hundreds, you need to pull them on a 2x so you can get multiple. Sad NSD's Raiders left so quick. That's fair, I know it's late, but I was at 20 viewers, we went to like 33, and they were back to 20 within like 15 minutes. Which I guess some of my guys could have filtered out, and some of his guys stayed. I know Caretaker's obviously here. But you're kind of in both camps, you know? Oh, you're good. I mean, don't apologize. I was just excited to ask that new audience that question. I think NSD was the only person who answered. I was thinking if you want to get at least one. Yeah, but you want to get as many as you can. As you can see, I have 12 and I would like more. Paragon. I like to pull myself. Dang it, I don't have a Paragon on this account. Frick. I think I just pulled all my voids basically. Dang it. What happened is I for sure fed him. I thought I must have had one leveled up at some point. But I guess if I ever used one, it was at level 30 or level 40. I'm here, but someone got me hooked on power on some of my other screen playing that. I don't blame you at all. Can knock solo stuff? I think he can, yeah. Sleeping and poisoning stuff. But I've never booked mine or really been... He's been built for Cursed City and that's it. That's such a bummer, dude. I really thought I had a freaking Paragon. Well, something I'll keep an eye out for. Because I was honestly contemplating building that team for tonight. And just like making a meme. Because that'd be a pretty clickbaity title. It'd be like, solo Paragon unkillable team, you know? And that'd be fun. You could put him in like a toxic set, see how much he could do. It's a funny team. But it would be a lot of RNG just trying to get to 50. Ooh, and you already thought about 2. Well, we would just have to be watching. Because I was going to say is you could lose a lot of fights, but the stun landing and him not reflecting it or shaking it off wouldn't end the fight like that second. It would just mean he can't take another hit because he can't place unkillable on himself. Locking out with 45 energy left. Brutal. Unfortunate. I get that. Well, or are you talking about my main account? Because yes, I'm not that fussed about it on the main account. I already did everything I needed to do today. And there's a chance I log back in, either on stream or after stream. Although it is 11:11. So I probably won't stream for too much longer. When you first said that, I thought you were talking about yourself, but I guess you're talking about me. Makes more sense. We could have done one more same double battle if you'd like. Uh-oh, boss alert. So now I got nothing. I probably won't be up in an hour and 36 minutes. You'll see, I might be. Yeah, it's a ton of stuff. 1800 ether is huge. That'll take me over 30,000. Is this an idle game? It is for now. It's a so I don't know, Bruce, I don't know how familiar you are with the community, but Hell Hades, big raid content creators, created a game studio, and this is their game, Godforge, and it's going to be a full-fledged game. It's just in alpha and beta, or in beta now. So the game isn't released, but they have an idle game that will give you free resources when you start the game. So I'm playing the idle mini game to earn me resources for when I start the full game, assuming I will, which I think I will. Nice. Yeah, it's called Godforge Quest. Godforge is the name of the game that he's releasing. But yeah, the Empire, we're trying to build second channels. No, I don't have a referral. I'm not like an official content creator for it or anything. I'm just playing. Yeah, Empire, we're trying to build second channels to reach new audiences, and it failed in Arcanite Enfield. So, Godforge is one of the ones we're considering. But the issue with Godforge is we're trying to reach new audiences, and I think almost anyone playing that game is going to be already playing Raid. Yeah, I agree with Dawn. If you have remotely interested, it's worth doing the idle game, exactly. So I don't know if I'll play it for sure or how much I'll play it, but it doesn't take more than, 10 minutes a day. And it's kind of fun, honestly. So, just in case I do want to play. Gotta log in for 20 days. Yeah, I have to log in for 11. Feels like more than that, but I guess it's just been 11. Till the end of February. Okay, I mean, it's kind of close. I'll be on the 21st. If I log in every day, I'll get my last fragment for Leonidas, or if I pull someone better. And if you started now, you would not have enough. You would not have 20 days. I assume, I don't know. So if Bruce starts now, would he be able to get his free champion? Because he would be able to log in 20 days before the end of February. How does that work? Gosh, oh, now you got me wanting to play Power World, dude. I already played some today, but... Oh, and how far progressed are you in that game? Oh, gotcha. When you said gotta log in for 20 days, you were saying like that is a bad thing. Like, sorry man, you have to log in for 20 days. Gosh, I'm very tempted to do Power World, but I need to log off of after the stream and go record a video, not go play Power World, even though that's what I want to do. Should be able to get the weapon and imprint though. That's true. That's true. Uh-oh, Zenchi with the Prime sub. Let's go. Resubscribe. 2 months. You are the man, Zenchi. I appreciate that. Hopefully we can celebrate month 2 with getting you a free t-shirt. If not month 2, month 3. Hopefully it won't take that long. It's just tough for me to like come up with random things to do predictions for. Obviously shard pulling. So if we do a shard pulling stream, team building ones, like so we can do more predictions for teams. Like I rebuild someone's Hydra team, I rebuild someone's Clan Boss team. We can do predictions. Besides that, it's kind of just difficult to guess. Like, what am I supposed to do here on the main account? How many of the next 10 arena fights can I win? Probably 0. So just, I don't know. First server with my boys got corrupted, but we're like 20s now again. Okay. What were you the first time? Were you 20 then? Because I played a decent amount on my main server. I think I'm a level 42. Granted, I also have a ton of knowledge in the game, so I can get through stuff pretty quickly. Versus you playing for the first time and playing with your sons. You probably gonna do anything with Godforge, do you know? I mean, we're not like in an official context. Okay. We're not in an official context. Like, we're not gonna be partnering with Fateless or something to be official content creators or anything, but several of us most likely will make content on it. I don't know officially. Everything is up in the air with Empire in terms of what we're doing with our second channels. Uncensored Mike, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're all thinking of like variety channels basically. Here from YouTube. Nice. Wonderful. I was gonna say I recognize your name, but now I see that you'd message that on YouTube, and now you're here from Twitch. Twitch in general is better. There's free giveaways and stuff like that. You also get channel points where you can redeem for fun sounds or eventually merch and takeovers and stuff. So I try and recommend to everyone. Typically people find me on YouTube, but if I'm gonna be streaming or when I am streaming, it makes more sense to me for you to be watching on Twitch, which is why the crowd here I think is growing. There's 24 on Twitch. Only 9 on YouTube, and some of the 9 on YouTube are you guys that are watching on both, which again, thank y'all. I didn't know if you already had a Pantheon you were joining. No, we have nothing. And I don't think we would. Like, even when we were in Arcanines, we were all kind of doing our own things. Send me in for Discord, Twitch, YouTube, and even my Steam. Nice, dude, I like that. Uncensored Mike. Hot mic. Yeah, we're still a ways. What are the odds of that? The exact same amount of scrolls. It doesn't do that, right? It doesn't equalize them. Isn't it random? I also like using Harima because they lowers that defense. If you're using a like a difficult champion, like a tank, let's say this director was hella tanky, then you could lower her defense several times with Harima. But I guess you can do the same thing with speed with Cheshire. Maybe. Not likely. Mikey scares me, but this one doesn't have a soul. Ouch. Nope, more toast. That second there is huge, man. Don't like the tankiness of that team either. You know what would change everything on this account? Obviously, like getting a specific life is so crazy. But because we have Shayak, if we got the dog, dude, not only would that help me in every area of the game, this would make this account so much more fun. That's one of my favorite pairings of the entire game, is Packmaster and Crocad. He's so good. I'd kill for that. Well, pretty far in Faction Wars, so we can use this energy now. A little more minnow, but it feels like we're dwindling down with resources and energy. Pulled a Fellhound earlier, the Void one? Nice. Yeah, I pulled a Fellhound on one of my alts, one of my referrals. I still think I would use him, but it's like, in Arena, if you attack us and Crocad like counterattacks like twice, he's gonna wreck your team. And his abilities are so much stronger, but like Fellhound with the Shayak isn't much better. He's still just a Fellhound. And then Packmaster is a little bit better, but like there's not a ton of it. I mean, Hydra would definitely help, especially putting a second Hydra team. I did my first efforts at Hydra this week and it did not go well. I honestly feel like the past like probably a week, I've just been logging in and doing some dailies on the free to play, and that's kind of it. And I've not been very focused, so I need to be more like, let's get these champions masteries up, let's tweak some gear, and let's push to Dragon 20, you know, and then let's farm that for like 2 weeks. And then let's push to Spider 20 and farm that, you know. Because right now we're just not really progressing a ton. I've been very distracted, safe to say. But I like Fellhound a lot. He's a cool champion. Can be your campaign farmer one day, but right now there's just no need, especially with Tholin. I don't think he's that much faster. Oh, true. Faction Wars, he's gonna be huge, man. Probably at least take him to 40, I would recommend. Phantom Touch, nice. That'll help. Oh, big time, dude. Great Faction Wars champion. He's always the one I would throw in on Demon Spawn when it's like, hey, use a rare champion. Especially when I was using him as a clan boss. No more Corlos and a bunch of the 12 free dogs. Exactly, not gonna be Corlos, Fellhound, and 3 of the 12 free dogs. That's so funny, Corlos carrying. But yeah, I mean, we made good Faction Wars progress today. I think if we can like do similar today, granted, I think these are 2 of our best factions. If we can get like 6, 7 stars on a per faction per day, I think we can easily get to like 350. They also bought a Mao branch. I don't know if that's better than one of the dogs, honestly. You'd have to tell me. I don't think I've ever built a Mao branch in my life. Uncensored link. Also, if you want to join my Discord, feel free to. You can post in there, ask me questions. Oh, she is trash. Okay. Or you can ask the general chat questions and people will help you. Because I know you said you're new to Raid and I want to make sure you're having a good time and not having any unnecessary struggles. It's a bomb champ isn't nothing. There's a little more than nothing, you know. I just added my Discord in the chat. Uncensored Mike, if you're still here and wanted to join. So I have a few alts that were given to me, and I'm kind of debating what to do with them. I was eventually going to give them away, but several of them aren't really worth giving away yet. So I was thinking about trying to build like an alternate clan boss team on them, if possible, or a Nightmare clan boss team, farming them for a few months and then giving them away. So one of them, I pulled some voids and got 2 man-eaters, and already had a pulled 2 man-eaters, and so I'm gonna build a easy double man-eater team, try and get a 2 key. Nice, cool, glad you joined. It's 1 bomb on a 6-turn cooldown, only 60% place rate, yeah. And her bomb multipliers are probably bad. That's tough, dude. Yeah, Uncensored Mike, we do coachings and takeovers and stuff. Sometimes we do giveaways. Honestly, a lot of times we do those on the Wednesday streams, but I just can't afford to keep doing it every Wednesday. I think in February I've done 5 takeovers already, maybe 6. And the one last night for Chaconi was long. That was like a 3.5 hour takeover. Partially because I was recording, but also partially because he just had a crap ton of gear and a crap ton of stuff that needed to be rolled. I have about capped where I can make much progress in Faction 4 without some pulls. See, I'm the other way around. I just need to be like leveling champions and gearing champions because I've got so many good pulls. Like, think about like Shadowkin. I've got a level 60 Harima. I've got a Tatsu, which I can get to 50. Not Hatatsu, just regular Tatsu. But I've also got a Chani, I think is who it is. So, getting those champions kitted out and leveled up, we can easily get some. Yeah, solid rares make a big difference. But yeah, I have a lot of gas on the account that I've just got to use. So I need to get stuff to 60 my current raw account. I just don't know which one to bring up first. If you send your roster in the general chat, we can answer that question for you. Actually, I can just Hatatsu. Okay, nice. Hatatsu is great, but just Hatatsu is unfortunate. We'll look at factions in just a second. I have too many good options. That's a good problem to have. Didn't you say you have Kale up already? I would recommend 2 Hanrak as your second option. In most circumstances. Or Norma. Both good options, but I would recommend 2 Hanrak. Because she'll be able to survive and then solo a lot of content by herself. And roster my current account still super small. That's fair. No shame in that, man. You're just getting started, but you want to invest in the people that you're going to be using long term. And 200 to the T. We reached 50 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I'd be curious, of those 50 subscribers, how many of them were given from Glizzy? Obviously, Hone, you just gave 1, which is sweet. And then we've got a Prime sub. 2 Prime subs just today. Zenchi Prime sub. Maybe that was it. Yeah, Zenchi's Prime sub and your gifted sub were the 2 Twitch subs today. If you have her, I have Norma. I have both the Assassins and several solid epics. Oh, Edward. Let me take a look at Edward's kit. Would I upgrade Edward to grade A1? Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for doing it. Sorry for off topic, but do you summon 20 per day and keep the best champ till next day, or do you summon another 20 and so on for the Godforge? Yeah, keep summoning until you pull legendary. That's the idea. So I have only pulled epics, pulled no legendaries, but Leo is the best that I've pulled. I pulled a few other ones, but I've decided to stay with him until I get a legendary, basically. I think he's one of the best epics from what I've seen. So then I'm not, these pulls don't really do much. It's more about these missions to get more ether so I can get I want to get a legendary weapon, a legendary imprint. Those are the two biggest things. And I'm close to having enough for the legendary weapon. Maybe the next 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for doing Edward. I would go 2 Hunter Rock probably. But yeah, you only keep the one champion, which is typically the best champion you pull, like Don said. Alright, well we gotta throw in one more key here, sadly. I would love to 1 key Brutal, but we gotta throw it in here. And then I think we're logging out. Well, not logging, but yes, logging out, but also I'm gonna go record a video. How to build an easy double man-eater unkillable team. That's what we're recording tonight. Great team, super fun. You just need 2 man-eaters that are booked and that's it. I might even do them at level 40 just to show. Well, they might already be at level 5. We'll see. And I'm hoping, since it's a pretty easy team to build, we're just going for a 2 key. That's all we need. That I can build it in like build and record in less than an hour. That's the goal. Because if I do that, then I can be in bed and asleep, hopefully before 1 o'clock. That's the dream. But streaming nights are always the toughest for YouTube and sleep schedules. If I was super smart, which I'm clearly not, I record 5 videos a week, so I would just like record the videos the 5 days that I'm not streaming. You know, because I'm only streaming about 2 to 3 times a week. So to get my food champions level so I don't waste chickens. There's no such thing as wasting chickens. If you have chickens to use them. I mean, you can save them for fusions, but you can also make your own chickens when you don't need them. Or when you're saving for a fusion. I would get your champions to 6-star as soon as possible. Don't feed good champions, obviously. The only place where we can see the heroes of Godforge won't know if the legendary pull is any good. The fact that you pulled a legendary is crazy. But yeah, there are tier lists and stuff. I think Dawn sent me one. You have to change your shirt for each video. Yeah, I've done that before. I used to have a pile of shirts that I'd keep over here and switch shirts so I could... Shamash is great, nice. Well, congrats. But yeah, I used to change shirts all the time, so it just looked like it was a different day. Like especially on like times where I'm gonna like go on vacation and be out of town for like 7 or 8 days. I'll do it all in like 6 hours, but I'll have 5 or 6 different shirts to record. He's really broken the apple with Zeus. I think he might have been toned down a bit. You need the same energy for all the vids. Yeah, dude. It's so tough. And that's what I keep like kicking myself for doing stuff like this, because I'm not gonna start recording until midnight, right? Because I have to build the team first. So it's gonna be midnight. We're gonna just stream for almost 4 hours, or basically 4 hours. We're at 3:41 right now, so we're almost at 4 hours. And I'm gonna have to be like, what's up guys, it's Sam the Raid Man, and bring in the energy, which to be fair, I try and be like here and not be crazy up here like Ash and some of the content creators are. I think that could help with average view duration, just being super high energy, but it doesn't feel genuine to me, and I care a little more about being genuine than I do all of the numbers and analytics on my videos of trying to be as, I don't want to say fake, because that's not what it is. Over the top, you know? I don't like doing that. I'm mostly trying to avoid the same mistakes I made on my main account. Oh, I didn't realize that this was an alt account. Uncensored Mike. I thought you said you just started raid like 3 days ago. I think I must have missed something. Tagoar could probably be rebuilt. Gonna be a worse key, I think. Not that it matters, but. Not a great build. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, I do think we're probably going to call it for tonight. So let's see. We have 20 people here on Twitch. 12 on YouTube. So thank you guys on YouTube. On Twitch, we're going to find someone to raid. So let's see who is up. We got PJ, the Klaus. Let's raid my boy MXPJE. So anyways, thank you guys for hanging. Obviously watch my YouTube videos and stuff in the meantime. I don't know when we're streaming again, but should be pretty soon. Let's go say hi to PJ. Big fan of his. He's rated me several times. He's also rated Lizzie, which I thought was very, very cool. Brand new content creator on a second or third day, rated him. So anyways, see y'all.